And booyakasha, guys. We are going from here. I'm going to open up the Q&A and make sure you guys can hear me. Where are you guys from? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Vegas. So, hope you're playing some Baccarat. I've been learning that game, all about that crazy game. Awesome. Here from the UK, California, loud and clear from Florida. All right. UK, yes, can hear. Southern California. Good old. Maybe you're in like San Diego or something. I don't know. Brampton, Ontario. Bro, you're close to me, man. I'm in Toronto, man. That's amazing. I can hear you. Reno, Nevada. Indianapolis. Big driving town. I've actually been through there before. The Brickyard. It's a crazy place. New Jersey area. Anna from Vegas. What is going on? Orlando, Florida. Is there an echo? Oh boy, I hope there is not an echo. Liverpool. Let me know if there's an echo, because I apologize if there is an echo. Lake of Ozarks, Missouri, United States. Yes, I am in New Hampshire. Nice. Don, England. Hello. All right. We got a lot of people from Vegas, it seems. This is crazy. South Carolina. I can hear you. I'm in London, UK. San Diego. Nice. Denver, Colorado. Hello from San Diego. Yep, can hear you. Savannah, Georgia. Mexico City. Loud and clear from Texas. All right. So I think you guys can hear me okay. Let me know. Let me stop sharing. Can you guys see me okay? Do you guys see me? What colored glasses am I wearing? Do you guys see that at all? Let me make sure you guys can see that. First of all, what colored glasses am I wearing? Because I will be switching these up very shortly. Oh, someone else is in Toronto. Right on. Nice. All right. You're echoing, or is it just me? I hope not. My apologies if I am. I don't think I am, but let me know if other people can hear me. UK. Your music rocks. Thank you. I'll hook you guys up with the playlist if you guys want. I really enjoy actually curating those, and I always take some songs that I really enjoy. So I will actually hook you guys up with that if you guys want to stay until the end. That I'll hook you up with. And we have something else. Also, we're going to be giving away a model today, ooh, for you guys via email after this. So if you stay until the end, you will qualify for that as well. Regina, I love Canadians, Saskatoon guys. Canadians are killing it right now with AI models. Not gonna lie, we're just crushing it. Me, Nicholas is killing it. Song Doc is killing it. Who else? Olivier. There's some others as well. Northwest Florida, Canada, Boston, South Carolina, Oregon. You are loud and proud. California. Sorry, guys. I gotta make sure I hit you guys all up, okay? And I gotta get myself in a nice mood. Really bring that energy, bring that fury for you guys. Give you guys everything that I got today, guys. I really want to give that. Do you guys like my suit, by the way? I wore it just for you. What happened last time is I did a master class, right? And Trump actually copied me. He wore the same suit and the exact same tie 2 or 3 days later. So we're going to see if he's tuning in and watching my stuff. Maybe he'll, hopefully not start any craziness. All right. He'll just copy my suit and bring a lot of peace. Central California. No echo. All right. No echo here. Okay. No echo here. England. If you guys are getting echo, maybe turn down your mic or just have it playing in one. Sorry, and I gotta make sure you guys are good to go. Dallas, oh, I love Texas. Monterrey, Mexico. Georgia, Rose. I'm not sure where that is. Rose. Someone else isn't Rose. Oh, you guys are seeing my rose-colored glasses. All right, we're gonna switch it up, guys. So that was just to make sure that you guys are paying attention, first of all. All right, now we got my blue light blockers as well. Pinkish, yeah, they're pink. They're basically like that. You know what? I bought these like 15 years ago and never used them. So yeah, that was the first time I've ever actually used those, which is funny. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna hop into the masterclass. Let me share my screen again. Just want to make sure you guys can hear me and see me. I don't get anyone else to help me with these. I do this all on my own. So we're gonna share the screen once again. I turned off the sound, but the masterclass is starting as of right now. So guys, welcome to the masterclass. My screen is black, no echo, no echo. Nice tie. Thank you so much. Is there echoing? They probably double launched. Possibly you double launched it. Yeah, I can see you slightly pinkish lenses. All right, Sydney, Australia. I lived there for a while. Thea, I actually lived there for several months back in the day, about 15 years ago. I lived in Australia for about 6 months, traveled all over the place, had this van that I drove around the country with that someone basically gave to me. It was probably stolen, but whatever. I literally abandoned it. That's a whole other story. We'll talk about that at the end of this webinar. All right, Richard from Rochester, New York. Quick question. Where do I get an aged email? There's a site called z2u.com. LOL, LOL. All right, stay close to the microphone. Ah, thank you. All right. Here we go. I can also turn up the microphone as well. I know Joe Rogan says you need to be a fist away, so we'll make sure that the microphone is nice and close, okay? Because I know that the sound, it picks up from this direction. All right, guys. But welcome to the masterclass. First of all, guys, I am super stoked to be here today and helping you out. Let's make sure we are recording, first of all. All right, so we turned off the music, guys. All right, we did the sound check, we did the visual check, we got those go. I made sure that you guys got the announcement as well. All right, and we have all that good to go. So we're ready to go, guys. So welcome to the masterclass. Today I'm going to be showing you how my new AI model made just about $2,600 in 13 days using my new blue ocean niche method. This is going to be a crazy little method I'm going to show you guys as well. So stick around for that. I'm going to show you again. We're going to be giving away a model, but guys, first things first, okay? So guys, lock in right now, okay? If you got a phone, where's my phone? I think I left my phone downstairs. I did. You guys are even lucky. I don't even have a phone with me. I have my other model phones, but I don't have my main phone with me. I feel like, I don't know about you guys, but like I feel kind of naked without my phone, to be honest. Like, I'm just joking. All right, guys. So yeah, it's better when you're close to the mic. Don't worry, guys. I got my Q&A right here. So turn off all your devices, guys. Turn off social media. I know the Masters just ended, guys. Turn it off. Rory McIlroy runs, spoiler alert. So yeah, we're good to go there, right? Put your notifications on silent. Grab a pen and paper like me. I got this in front of me. You know why, guys? Because the next 90 minutes could change your life forever. All right. If you guys are maybe working a 9 to 5 job, you want to get out of that, do something full time. This is really the opportunity to change everything for you. All right. And also, guys, if you stay until the end, I'm going to show you guys a chance how you can receive an AI model plus 30 days of content pre-made done for you, which is about a 29 $3,000 value. I would say honestly it's worth way more than that in my opinion, but I'm going to give you guys, if you stay to the end, a way that you guys can win one of our models plus 30 days of pre-made content, right? But really by the end of this whole masterclass, right, I want you guys to know exactly how to build, market, and monetize your AI model so you can make at least $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a month, whatever that means to you in terms of financial freedom as well. Carson City, Nevada. There's so many people from Nevada here. This is crazy. All right. But really, guys, in a small amount of time, really, this is my goal. Okay. I want to make sure you understand this framework. Okay. I want to show you guys the steps to actually create the model, first of all. Okay. So, how to build your AI model and produce content fast, no dilly dallying around, no beating around the bush. So, you guys are sitting there like, what sort of content do I create? How do I create stuff? Right. Don't worry about that. All right. Whether you're building it from scratch, you already have an AI model. I want to make sure you guys are basically good to go. Okay. And then step number two, I'm going to show you guys how to post, what platforms you should be focusing on, really how to market your model and build an audience the right way. Whether, again, you have a model, whether you don't have a model, doesn't matter. I'm going to show you guys really what you should be focusing on from scratch here, okay? You guys are very welcome as well. All right, guys. So much better when you're close to the mic. There we go. So excited. You're very welcome, Megan. All right. I'm going to turn this off because otherwise I'm going to be reading all of your comments throughout this whole thing. All right, all right. But guys, then the last step is I'm going to show you guys how you can actually make money, right? How to turn those followers and that audience into income, even if you have no experience, right? How to talk to the guys and these people that come through your funnel, as they call it. All right. So we're going to go through all of that. But guys, who am I, right? Why should you even listen to me, right? Who is this guy with this crazy suit, long hair, these LED blocking glasses? Like, who is this guy, right? And really, who is Imagine Education, all right? So, about a decade or so ago, I was just a 9 to 5 cubicle dwelling goblin, as I call myself, okay? And then I turned freelance marketer, all right? So, really, with that said, what I was doing is I was working a cubicle, and honestly, you can see, like, I don't mind working a cubicle. Like, look how happy I am. Have you ever seen someone working in a cubicle that happy with that big a smile on their face in your entire life, right? So there I am, troubleshooting vacuum cleaners, right, helping people out. And my thing in life is I love serving people. That will be what I do until the day that I die. I am so passionate about helping and serving other people. But for a while, I'm like, okay, it was a means to an end, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm going to go out and break off on my own and do something on my own, right? So I went from working in a cubicle, right, to actually becoming a freelance marketer, right? And as a freelance marketer, there would be great months, right? But then there would be months where I wouldn't make that much, right? So I would say I was averaging maybe, $2,000 to $3,000 in a good month, right? As a freelance copywriter and designer and funnel builder, right? Always stressing about where my next meal was coming from, right? Can any of you guys relate? Maybe you're working a 9 to 5, maybe you want to start your own thing, maybe you do freelance work, maybe you work part-time, right? Whatever it is, I'm sure you're working right now, right? And you want to build a successful online business, specifically with AI models, all right? And then I attended a webinar, right, just a couple of years ago with Imagine Education, right? And I learned in that how to build an AI model, right? And I joined their program. I signed up. So I was just like you on one of these webinars, signed up, launched my AI model. And then from there, really everything in my entire life changed, right? So from there, I went on, built my own successful model. I've gone on to do 10, $20,000, even way more in a month, 25, 30,000, $40,000, blah, whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't want to brag about how much money I've made in a single month, right? But from there, it made sense for me to become the coach, right? The team came to me after about a year. They're like, dude, like you're crushing it. Like it would just make sense if you came on and helped out students, right? Show them what you're doing, right? Bring in and use everything that you're implementing yourself. And essentially from there, that the rest is history, right? From there, basically, I went on to become the head coach at the company, right? So again, not only can I scale other online businesses, I can scale AI models specifically, and I've helped students earn $1,000, 5,000, 10,000, all the way up to $50,000 plus per month. We have a student that made almost $500,000 last year, which I'll talk more about later, right? And last month, I think our students had about 700,000. I think it was more. It was like 750,000 verified earnings, but our students combined have done over 10 million. It's probably way more at this point. We haven't updated this in several months. And basically, I've been part of building a private community of motivated creators and coaches who can help others with their AI models, right? And in terms of Imagine Education, we are the number one AI model education platform online. I know there's other people who claim to be, they're like, yeah, we got the biggest community, what, like 2,000 people? Like, bro, we got like 5,000 plus students, right? Almost 6,000 plus students that we've helped with their AI models, right? And again, we've helped them build real, repeatable systems to make money and income with their AI models, right? And with these, our strategies have gone on to build the 1%, even the top 0.01% of AI models on FanView. So again, we have the number one AI model mentorship community online. And again, it's a step-by-step systems for real, repeatable income that pretty much anyone can follow, right? Here's some examples of students smashing it, right? You might be like, oh, this guy only made $100, guys. Once you make your first $100, the amount of belief that you have goes up like infinitely, okay? Like you guys really have no clue. Once you get that first sale, I remember back in the day when I got my first sale with like e-commerce, I was like, oh my God, the amount of belief I had after that was absolutely insane. Okay. So you guys might be like, oh, it's only $100, whatever. Still, $100 more than a lot of you don't have at this point, right? So keep that in mind, right? But then again, that's just one student, right? We got another student. Look, hit her first $650, right? Not bad, right? But wait, guys, it gets even better, right? We got this dude last month, made his first $1,000. Okay. Look at that. Imagine making your first $1,000 with your AI model. Okay. And I know a lot of people, again, they're like, oh, it's only $1,000. Okay. Still, again, $1,000 more than a lot of you have made with your own AI models. Then again, we got a student made his first $5,000 last month. Okay. Right. And again, he doesn't even speak English, right? He's speaks, I think this is Spanish. Progreso a tu primero. I think that's Spanish. It could be Portuguese. I'm not sure. Let's just say it's Spanish, okay? So again, doesn't even speak English, yet is able to talk to these guys in the USA and make $5,000. All right. But then again, we got this guy, Trader Steve, right? Trades full time trader, right? Has been scaling me and privately messaging me now for about 6 months since he joined. It's not his real name. Steve is not his real name, by the way. A lot of our students, I've been trying to get him to do an interview with me, but he won't do it at this point. Okay. So keep this in mind. All right. Guys, by the way, ask your questions. I will be answering those at the end of here. Okay. Please answer all your questions. I see some of you dropping questions. Drop those throughout because I'm going to hit those at the end of the presentation. So don't even worry about that. Right. Maybe I'll even do a bonus Q&A for you guys tomorrow. We'll see. Okay. But ask your questions in the Q&A. Chat is closed once again. But look at this. This dude, almost 10K last month. All right. Doubled his revenue from what he had in February. Messaged me being like, bro. And I'm like, can we do like a case study interview? He's like, sorry, man, I can't show my face. I'm like, yeah, it's fair enough. I get it in this industry. A lot of people don't want to show their face. They're not like me. Right. I was very hesitant at first. But again, 9,800 US last month. Not bad. And then, of course, this dude actually had his model banned from Instagram last month, but still made 10 grand from all the guys that he got through, right? And look, he's in the top 0.05% of all the AI models on FanView, right? Of all the earners, he's in the top 0.05%. And again, I've coached this dude one-on-one, right? And again, that wasn't even at the end of the month, right? I'm sure he made more than that. And then again, got Michael here, made 14K in the last 30 days last month, all right? So again, there we go. Another one of our students absolutely smashing it with his AI model. All right. Absolutely crushing it. And then again, we got Olivier. Another Canadian, fellow Canadian. Shout out Canada. What up, yo? Got the red Canada tie. That's kind of why I wore this, represent Canada. You know what I'm saying? I love having fun with these, by the way. I'm so grateful you guys show up. I love doing these. I always get a little bit of like jitters. And then once I get out of my head, I don't know. I just have so much fun and I love providing value to you guys and serving you guys. But yeah, Olivier last month, 33,000. Illuminati confirmed. Sure, he's in the Illuminati. You know, guys know 3 3, right? That's one of those numbers, right? In 30 days as well. So clearly in the Illuminati, right? With just one AI model. Okay. So again, you guys can totally do this yourselves. All right. So again, this proves that what I'm talking about absolutely works for crushing it with your AI models. All right. But really, here's what most people think about AI models, right? They go, oh, AI models, it's just another get rich quick scheme, right? It's like crypto. It's like a Ponzi scheme sort of thing, right? And it's like, nah, bro, like, you're getting too inside your head. You're overthinking it. I just got a mug, by the way, that says probably overthinking it. So you guys can have that mug, okay? You guys are probably overthinking this thing as well, all right? So keep this in mind. I am recording this, by the way, so you guys will be able to watch this. We'll send you the recording. Don't even worry about that, right? But again, AI models are not just another get rich quick scheme. You guys might think AI is too complicated. You need to be tech savvy. You're an AI engineer or a prompt engineer, and you need to vibe code a bunch of things together, and you need to be a rocket scientist, and you need to be on Artemis 2 going to the moon. And it's like, nah, 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 nah. Nah, guys, I am so dumb. Guys, I failed grade 10 math twice and barely passed it. I got 53% for grade 10 math and barely passed that. And the next year, I think I got like 51% in what was it called? Functions and relations. And then I never took math ever again. And here I am making tons of money with AI models, showing others how to do it as well. So you don't need to be any of that stuff. You do not need to be smart whatsoever. Again, I am not a smart man. Okay. But I've made a bunch of money with AI models. And I'm going to share everything I've learned today and more. And then you guys are probably thinking, oh, it's too saturated and overly competitive already. And guys, you're right about that. Honestly, like if you have that objection, you're absolutely right about that, right? But I'm going to show you how to differentiate yourself with my blue ocean method and how to actually stand out from all the competition. Okay. Because again, sure, AI models are saturated if you're not doing it the right way. And I'm going to show you momentarily how to do this the right way. So again, if you're thinking these, you're completely wrong, other than the last one, but I'm going to show you how to overcome that. Sound good, guys? You guys liking this so far? If you guys are liking this, drop me a dragon emoji in the Q&A. I want to see a bunch of dragons. It's going to get me fired up, fired up like a dragon right here, guys. We got my dragon, woo, my dragon candle. I want to see it, dragon. All right, I want to see some dragon emojis, or just put the word dragon if you can't. Oh, dragon emoji, dragon emoji. You guys can't put emojis? Oh, this Zoom sucks. There we go, guys. All right, cool. Someone, well, what did you post there? What am I looking at? All right. Dragon image. All right. I got a bunch of dragons. All right, guys. I get the point. All right. You guys are feeling me. All right. Ooh, there's more of you guys joining too. Welcome if you're joining late. You guys haven't missed it. I'm recording it. So we'll send you guys the recording. Don't even worry about this, guys. I had a Red Bull today for the first time in 15 years. I had it maybe an hour and 15 minutes ago just because I was feeling a little bit down. I had slight headache. And I'm like, you know what? Like, so this is not sponsored by Red Bull, by the way. All right. But just let you know, like it got me fired up. I got my Cheetos mug too for you guys. All right. So with a cup of coffee. So guys, we got lots of caffeine coming. All right. Ooh, let's crack into the content though, guys. All right. So first up, create how to actually build your model. Very straightforward. All right. We got again, cute girl there, right? Looks like she's at the gym working out. All right. AI, pure AI. It's hard to believe that's like, look how realistic that image is. Maybe the necklace is a little bit off, right? But otherwise, I mean, everything there looks pretty realistic, right? Maybe some of the gym equipment looks a little bit glitchy, but I don't know. The average person would look at that, they'd be like, "Oh, that's what a real person looks like, essentially, right?" So, really, with this, first things first is you want to choose a profitable niche, okay? So you want to pick a niche where people are already spending, right? This is step one. Again, I'm going to go deeper into this in a moment, so don't even worry. But again, here's some basic niches where people already spend, right? Fitness, right? Health, like duh. If you have a fitness model, people are probably going to buy content based on that, right? Maybe your AI model is a fashion influencer of some point, right? Where again, she wears specifically high-end clothing, right? Maybe she's a lifestyle person, right? Where she shows people like how to live a better lifestyle, right? Whether that's, I don't know, entertainment, something like that as well, right? Whether she's a content creator, influencer, something like that. Travel influencer, there's a big one, Maya Lianez, that I've seen where again, she absolutely crushes it, does like $20,000, $30,000 a month as a travel influencer, right? And then a beauty influencer, right? Again, she can sell beauty products, right? Again, these are basic things, right? Basic little niches. So step one here is again, you need to pick a little niche. But again, I'm going to dive deeper and show you guys some advanced stuff on niches right now, okay? So I stole this from these two books, all right? So the whole blue ocean method is based on these two books. Blue Ocean Strategy, so how to create uncontested market space and make the competition irrelevant, and Purple Cow from Seth Godin. Blech. These are two of my favorite marketing books ever, okay? So this is really what a blue ocean is, okay? So most markets out there, again, with AI models, sure, it might be saturated with competition, right? There's other people out there posting content with their AI models as well, right? Right? And guess what? They're all fishing for the same people, right? They're all posting their little blonde Austrian models with blue eyes, and they're like, please buy my content, guys. Please buy my content. Please, will you please follow me on Instagram? Please, right? But then there's a blue ocean, right? And again, in the red ocean, it's red because there's sharks, right? They're feeding. They're all like, it's aggressive, it's scary, and people, you're in there, you're like, oh man, there's so many sharks in this. Like, what's going on, right? It's like me when I go fishing, right? I don't go to the most popular lake. I go to my secret fishing spot, right, where there's no one else in that lake, right? And I throw in a fresh little bait, right? A lure, and all these fishies, they come up, they're like, what's this lure, right? And again, other people maybe they fish there, but again, they're using the same lure. I come in with this magical lure, right? The magical lure of destiny. And I throw it in, and all the fishies bite it, right? So that's basically what the blue ocean strategy is, right? But this is the blue ocean niche method, okay? So, first of all, you want to find a not safe for work niche, okay? So some sort of fantasy category, right? Whether that's e-girl, right? It could be gamer girl, it could be MILF, it could be GILF, right? Some guys are into those, right? No judgment here, right? Some guys are into trans models. Again, no judgment, no judgment, no judgment, guys, right? Some of them are into lingerie models. Some of them are into, women with, big boobies. Sorry. Some of them to women with big buns. Sorry. Like that's just one thing that guys are into. Maybe some guys are into ebony women. Maybe some of them into Asian women, right? Again, some sort of not safe for work category. Okay. Again, that's really what you want to have. Then you want to have that physical type, okay? So something unique about her, right? I've seen these models where they have like a scar on their face, right? Maybe she has a unique skin color. Maybe she has scaly skin, right? Maybe she's, I don't know, a rabbit woman, right? Something again, uniquely visual about her, right? Maybe she has a bump on her face. Again, you don't need to think and go too crazy here again, right? So even with those two, you probably have a blue ocean, all right? So again, not safe for work niche. There's a site which I'll show you actually afterwards. Fan Finder, I think it's called, onlyfinder.com. Those are two of them where you can find all the list of these not safe for work niches, okay? Then you have the physical body type, okay? So the physical body type, right? Again, maybe it's a bump on her, right? Maybe she has, again, like, total recall, right? 3 boobs, something like that, right? Like, again, you never know what these guys are gonna, you never know what these guys are gonna be into, okay? And then you add the third layer, which is something that guys are irrationally passionate about. Guys, okay, so let's hypothesize a little bit, okay? So let's say I had a not safe for work niche, okay? So my not safe for work niche, let's say I had a GILF, okay? So again, we'll just go with GILF, okay? So I have a GILF, okay? Right? But she has got a nice booty, okay? So that's her physical type. So I got a GILF with the booty of a 19-year-old, okay? Or a 21-year-old. Let's just be safe here. Booty of a 21-year-old, okay? Just to be safe, all right? Just to make sure we're legal drinking age in the United States of America, right? And then finally, you know what, guys? She's into golf as well, right? Because the Masters was today, right? Like, imagine I posted a picture of her, at the Masters all weekend and posted this, and all these guys are seeing it, right? And they see this girl and she's showing her from behind, right? Like, again, that's a niche guys are super passionate about, right? And again, that's just an idea. I just came off the top of the dome right now. And again, that's a niche that I'm sure would print money, right? You could go out and create that, right? Market it well. And I'm sure you would basically create a model that prints money as well, right? So that's one thing. I hope that all makes sense, right? But basically, that's the way that I go about this. I have a whole YouTube video on my AI Warlord YouTube channel about this that goes even deeper, right? Where I show you some examples, right? But this is basically the gist of how I come up with this, right? And again, once you have that, you can go out and actually design your AI model, right? So sure you have the physical body type, then you have again the personality type, right? So from here, I'm going to design her, right? Choose her physical appearance and her style, right? I'm going to set the tone of her voice, right? Is it aspirational, friendly, or edgy, right? I'm not going to go too over the top, show too much skin on Instagram because you'll get banned. That's number one reason people get banned is they show too much skin, right? Then I'm going to define her personality traits and values. Again, I showed you guys a dragon before. That's because I'm into Dungeons and Dragons, guys. And I'm able to build AI models because guess what? They have character sheets that go through. And when I create an AI model, I go in depth. Like I go super deep. I go in deep and I explain everything about who she is. All right. And then from there, I'm going to name her, which again, like name very straightforward to come up with, right? And then I'm going to craft her backstory, right? And again, that's kind of the character sheet I come up with her about Dungeons and Dragons style, right? And then from there, I'm going to generate the content at scale, right? High resolution images, right, of her look with the setting, right? Consistent face and style across every post. And we're at the point too, guys, where you don't need a Laura anymore. A lot of people are like, oh, I need a Laura for a company. It's like, no, you just need some couple of good reference images, some different angles of your model. And then again, you'll get consistent outputs at this point, right? This isn't like 2 years ago, even a year ago, where you needed a Laura for your model. Like it doesn't matter. You don't need that stuff anymore. Okay. And then from there, again, you can create pretty much infinite content. All right. Infinite content. We're infinitely content. So that's all you need to do. Okay. Hope does this make sense, guys? Does this make sense? I hope this all makes sense. Again, Q&A, drop your questions. I will go through them all, as you guys know, at the end of this, but I just want to go through this right now. Right. And remember, guys, once you have this, your influencer never has a bad day. This isn't like a real OnlyFans model or a real influencer where they get tired or they need a day off. She can work for you 24/7 and pull in new subs as well. Makes sense. Awesome. Appreciate that as well, right? But let me show you how easy this is with our tool, My Post Gen, to actually create content. So first things first, guys, I'll show you My Post Gen momentarily, all right? And again, I'm probably going to have to do my password and my code just to make sure that it's working in a second. So let me downsize everything. All right. And I'll show you how to input the WaveSpeed API keys, right? But this is kind of an example of the character sheet, first of all, I come up with. Again, mine are way more in depth, but this is the basics that I have just in terms of everything, right? So again, I have kind of her look and her appearance. I have her personality traits. I have her backstory. I have her fashion content. And then I have her chat tone guide as well, right? Just when guys talk to her, right? How she actually talks with them as well, right? To make sure there's congruency between Instagram and your fan view, this is why I have the chat tone guide column here specifically to make sure, again, that you're communicating consistently and congruently across all of the platforms. Okay. So, again, this is kind of how you guys can screenshot this, whatever. Maybe I'll provide you guys with this afterwards. But again, this is kind of the basics that you have this, right? But with something like My Post Gen, let me just show you how easy this is. So, first of all, let's see. Oh, so I need to activate this. And I knew this would happen. So, I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to pull up my license key here. Gonna go back here. Sorry, guys, I can't share you my license key. Verify my license. Go back in. Bada bing, bada boom. We are here. And then we are going to start sharing once again. Here we go. All right. We're back. Welcome back, guys. So first things first is I would copy my WaveSpeed API key. I would paste this here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a character, all right? So I pasted my WaveSpeed API key, and then we're just going to click character prompt generator because maybe I'm too lazy to just come up with a character and what they look like first of all. So I'll just click create character, and it opens up Gemini. And what do I want? 10 character descriptions. Okay, so I'll just do 10 character descriptions. Cool. So I'll just choose any of these. All right. So a 10-year-old woman, featured tapered waist, slip hips. Cool. Copper red hair. Cool. So let's just go with that one. All right. So I'll paste that here, create the character, right? And basically with this, license key is already bound to a different device. Oh, maybe I have something else open. Let me close this. Hopefully we got this. Maybe I got to refresh. Oh, it already closed. Hold on one second, guys. But basically with this tool, it's super easy to just create your characters from scratch, essentially. So we'll do this. WaveSpeed, open it up. Go back here. And we'll try this again. And we'll do 10 character descriptions. Cool. Let's try this one. And we'll go back. And worst case, I can always show you guys again. All right, cool. Create character. All right, cool, guys. So I may have bound it to a different device. I will come back to that later on, guys. Don't worry about this. But basically with that, you'll be able to create your character very quickly. Hold on, let me share my screen again. So basically with this though, again, you'd create your character description, go here into my post gen, right? Create your character. It's going to come up with a preview image of your model. And then really from there, all you would do is use Seedream 4.5, even 5 Lite if you want to, Nano Banana Pro and Nano Banana 2 to actually just generate the content of your character from here, right? And it's actually very straightforward. And then once you do so, right, you'll basically just have an essentially an image of your model. Let me show you one I generated right before this because this does happen in some cases where it basically generates this. So earlier today, I just basically just did this, right? So you guys can probably see this model. So I generated this model essentially really quickly, just using what I showed you earlier, right? Pulled her up, created her really quickly, and then again, just took a prompt, went into Nano Banana 2, right? Went in here, added that reference image here. So all you would do is go here, add your reference image here, right? Go into single mode, add the prompt that you want. So here's the prompt that I used earlier. It was basically this one. So let's see, where was it? Woman in white crop top. So I just used this. It's like women in white crop top, right? Waisted jeans with a bag, overcoat in a parking garage. Use this. And then basically, again, just generated an image. Let me move this. And then, yeah, basically just, generated an image. Whoops. Let me go back at this here. So again, upload the image, click generate. And then, yeah, basically it starts generating, right? So you'll see right now it's actually generating that image. But just to save time, let me show you what that output looks like. So I will open up wave speed, which is where all the images are. And then basically this is the image output that it gave. So this was Seedream 4.5. And I even asked it, I'm like, yo, give my model a bob. Okay. I think there's something in here with like a bob that I have, right? Like a medium bob for her haircut. And it added that specifically, right? So this was Seedream 4.5. And then Nano Banana took the same prompt, again, generated this as well. So maybe Nano Banana, I would say, didn't give me the character consistency that I wanted, even though this was a different model. But yeah, in terms of my original model, again, that you guys saw before, looks very similar. And then from there, again, I would just literally take a lot of images that I would find, get something like Claude or ChatGPT to just describe what she's wearing, right? Her hairstyle, what she's wearing, the background, etc., facial expression, pose, lighting, composition, right? And again, I would just generate those images and then I would have enough. And then again, inside of my post gen, guess what? We have video generators as well that you can use, right? Kling, you guys can use motion control if you guys know what that is, where again, it copies the motion from your model. So if you want her to move in a specific way, you can use that. So again, all you need is a tool like this, which has all the models you need available to basically generate images and videos for you guys. All right. So that's all that you would do essentially, right? Again, that's a quick overview of how our tool, My Post Gen, works. So again, you'd basically use something like that, right? So from there, again, you'd create your model, right? Create her background story, right? Create your character if you want from scratch. Again, we're going to be giving away a model if you guys stay to the end today. But basically, create your model, create all the content for her, and then just start posting, right? Which is, again, step number 2 from here, okay? So step number 2 is posting, all right? So really from here, where should you be posting? Main platforms you really want to be focusing on are Instagram and Twitter. Sure, Reddit works very well, but it is a lot more advanced, I would say, right? Unless you're a serious Reddit user and you know how to use it, you should probably just be focusing on Instagram and Twitter, right? Snapchat definitely will get you subs as well. Threads will get you subs as well, right? All these platforms will get you subs, but the main bread and butter for how you want to actually generate your subs is Instagram and Twitter. Why? Because they have the biggest user bases, right? It's the biggest, basically, influencer hubs in the entire world. These are the main platforms you guys want to be using. Now, basically, the difference here, though, is when it comes to Instagram, Reels are really going to be your main bread and butter. They're going to get you the most amount of organic reach, right? And carousels, sure, they're going to get you some saves and some shares, right? It's really good to create a lot of carousels though on your main feed. Like have 15 good images because those serve as the portfolio. When someone visits your profile, no matter what, they're going to see your bio, your profile picture, and then they're going to scroll down and they're going to see those first 15 images, right? So make sure that those are good. One trick that I've done that works really well is when you post reels, you can actually change the thumbnail for your reel And that's where, again, I will basically put that as a single image of my model. Or what I do is I create carousels of the model in one pose. And then the second one is basically a video, just taking that pose using something like Kling or VO3 to basically turn that into a 5 or 10 second video. And then again, it basically shows the image. Then if they scroll through it, they'll see the video version as well, right? So this way, my video or the image could actually be shown to people as well. Again, these are different from Reels, but those are some tricks that I use as well, right? And the thing is, with these platforms, Instagram specifically, it has an explore feed, right? So in the explore feed, people can find out about you very easily. But also, they have a Reels feed too, right? Where again, guys scroll through there, very similar to YouTube Shorts and very similar to TikTok, where again, people are just scrolling through their phone, like, oh, cool, like fun. Yeah, they're just scrolling through their phone, right? Looking for that next dopamine hit, basically, right? And if you're a model, if you hit them with that first good image, or sorry, that first second where you can hook their attention, right? Get them to watch the whole video, get them to watch it multiple times, like it, comment on it, visit your profile, click the link in your bio, click the link in your highlights, whatever that looks like, click the link in your story. Then again, now you got a new sub sort of thing, right? And you get a bunch of guys that do that, and guess what? It's going to push that reel and you'll get tons of views essentially, right? But really with this platform, it's like visual quality is what you want to be having, right? Again, it's visual quality versus quantity, which is really what Twitter is, right? And again, that just gives you instant credibility when you have a good, well set up profile as well, okay? But with Twitter, it's a little bit different, right? You want to be commenting a lot on other people's stuff, right? Your personality will win, right? Again, where, you're kind of filling out that personality sheet I showed you guys earlier, right? Again, if your model is outspoken, right? If she's opinionated, right? Again, if she likes certain things and dislikes certain things, it's going to make her stand out a lot more as well, right? Got to switch to these ones. Sorry, guys. Just because, yeah, otherwise my eyes are going to get fried. But personality will just win over the polished stuff, right? Again, I'll show you guys some examples in a moment from profiles you guys can look at, but retweets as well, right? If you get one good retweet as well, or you quote retweet someone in the right way, you'll get a lot of followers as well, right? You never know who's going to quote retweet you as well, right? Maybe Elon Musk himself, the owner of X, retweets your model. And sure enough, that goes viral, right? Maybe again, you comment on his thing or you comment on some big profile, and boom, so many people see who your model is. They visit the profile, they click the link in the bio. Now they're following your model and subscribing and spending a bunch of money on fan view sort of things, right? And really with this, it's like finding the niches as well. Like for me, for example, some big niches that worked for me are sports. So again, I'm a big sports guy. So, golf, for example, I'm sure there's tons of people out there on Twitter right now tweeting about this. You could go out there, have your model comment on one of these big accounts, right? A big golf account, ESPN, maybe the Masters. I'm sure they have one. Rory McIlroy, who just won his second Masters in a row. Your model could go out there, and say something like, oh, I would totally make content, one-on-one privately with Rory McIlroy sort of thing, right? And then again, it's about consistency though, right? The more consistent you are, the more authority you're going to build. You can get verified very easily as well, even with an AI model on X. It's super simple. They really don't seem to care, right? And you do want to get verified, by the way, because that is going to naturally help increase your reach no matter what. So keep that in mind. But again, you want to create your content for each platform, right? Instagram, more polished, highly quality stuff, right? Carousels with storytelling, that's how you want to do it. And again, having stories about your model, right? Stuff that guys can see behind the scenes stuff, that's going to have it, right? You can use hashtags. I just find that those don't really work as well, whereas those do tend to work a little bit better on X, Twitter. But yeah, personality as well, right? Again, share opinions, tips, threads, those are big things. Story arcs as well, right? Where again, your model could have some sort of story like day one, of me commenting on Rory McIlroy until, he creates a video with me sort of thing, right? Again, long-term story, right? Hot takes, memes, niches, right? If you go out there and again, you just need to search hashtags, find stuff that's trending, comment on it, right? Be one of the first people to comment within an hour. And again, you can go viral very, very easily as well, right? Captions, like I said, when you're posting it, make it conversational, use threads, make it direct and confident as well, right? Not too long, right? Nothing too crazy. Just again, very short and sweet sort of things, right? And then again, replying to trending topics daily. There's always stuff happening in the world, political stuff, world events happening. Your model can share her opinion easily about those things as well, right? But really with this too, like Instagram, you want to post there maybe 1 to 3 times daily, not too much. But X, you want to post there, I would say 1 to 3 times daily, but you want to be commenting a lot more, right? I have 1 to 3 times daily here. Like that's the minimum I would say for X. Like me with my model, she's probably commenting like, because I have a virtual assistant do this, they comment like 50 to 100 times a day on all these specific accounts that I've given to them, right? They just act as if they're my model. They have access to it. They go to those accounts, leave some controversial comments. And then again, basically, I just have 1 or 2 pop off every month. And, that basically gets me 1 million views in terms of retweets, right? Reaches tons of people. They see that. And again, gets me subscribers just based on that as well, right? But with this, again, my post gen just handles all the content. You have your model, you create all the content. Now you just need to use that to post on Instagram and then again, post on Twitter essentially, right? I just found that like posting on Twitter when I reply with images as well, that seems to just work a lot better, right? Not every single one. Like I would say probably 20% are images, the other 80% are just text replies. But again, that's generally what you want to be doing as well, right? And remember, guys, with my post gen, when you have this tool, like you're not a content creator, right? You're a content distributor. Okay. You don't need to think about this, like I said, right? You have your model, you get your blue ocean niche, basically, right? Some original niche for your model that makes her stand out from all the other AI models and people in the world in general, right? You can create your content very easily, no brainer. And then from there, again, you're just distributing it to Instagram and Twitter. That's all that you're doing. All right. So let me show you guys some examples, though. All right. So let's go to Instagram first of all. So again, here's a goth model, right? Duh. Like it's clearly guys who are out into goths, right? Again, goth girl from Florida as well, right? So again, look at her profile. Not even the best one, I would say, but again, looks different from a lot of the other models I've seen. Has specific attributes, you know what I'm saying, as her physical sort of thing. Has what black hair, has brown eyes, it looks like, and then yeah, has some unique outfits as well, right? Creating a lot of reels, right? So again, unique look here. This one as well, right? Very unique look as well, right? Again, looks different from any of the other models that I've seen as well, right? And again, is from California, is for the most part a beauty model. All right. So again, like a fashion influencer sort of thing, but again, still a little bit generic in my opinion, but still has 100,000 followers, right? But again, still a fashion influencer for the most part, posting different things. Again, has specific attributes as well, right? Asian, duh. Again, guys are into Asian girls here, right? So again, we have an Asian student. So what is she? Half, I think this is Cambodian, I believe. Half, I think that's Chinese flag, and she's a law student as well, right? So again, Asian being the not safe for work sort of niche that she's in, right? But she's also a law student as well, right? And then again, if you add something different from her as well, right? It's really just going to make her stand out from there, right? So again, you guys don't need to think about this too much. Again, with us in our mentorship, our coaches, they can help you choose the specific niche and really refine this as well, which is one of the benefits of our mentorship, right? But even then, like I said, all you need to do is revisit that blue ocean method strategy that I showed you before, right? Just go back to that. And again, that's really how you're going to do that. And then again, each of these Q&As links to basically going to her profile as well, to go to her fan view from there, right? And then last one, again, very unique one here, right? Has these dreadlocks, but also has forearms, right? So again, there's a physical attribute as well in terms of the hair, but also the forearms, right? But again, it's unique as well, right? She's from Arizona. So again, Arizona girl, right? Blonde dreadlocks, but also has forearms. Again, this one, I don't know if it does as well in terms of guys being into girls with forearms, but again, this is an exaggerated example just to show you guys the physical attribute as well. And again, if I added a not safe for work niche as well, right? If I added again her being into specific things as well, like interest based, not just with girl with forearms, but again, has specific interests. Maybe she's into Pokemon, right? Because there is a Pokemon, I believe. I forget his name, but yeah, he had 4 arms as well. There was also like, I don't know, Spider-Man for a while had 6 arms, so something like that. Again, very unique physical look. So again, this is kind of how you want to set up your profile though, right? Again, have a lot of good images of your model, be posting a lot of reels, and then be outwardly engaging with other accounts as well. I've gotten so many followers. You just go to these other accounts, right? If I have a blonde model, go to other blonde model accounts, comment on their stuff, right? If you have, again, a goth model, find other goth models out there, right? Comment on like basically all the guys who are being ignored, just comment on their stuff essentially, right? When the model ignores it, because some of these accounts, like even if I open up some of these, right? Like, look, she hasn't replied to any of these, right? So if you were to just go there and you had a blonde model, or you had a model with 4 arms, or you had a model in Arizona, or you had any model, you go there and you again reply to all these guys who are interested in your model, right? And again, you'll get a few of them that'll essentially follow your model back from there, right? That's how I do that on Instagram. Then I'll show you some bigger examples. So again, this is just a pretty model. Again, more of a travel model, right? But again, vegan has specific, attributes again, physical attributes, right? Brunette, right? But look, personality has a Bugs Bunny shirt, has a unique dress as well, right? For Easter, right? So again, a little bit of personality, right? Here she is on some, what are these called? Vanishing pools, I believe they're called, right? Again, very straightforward stuff here. Right, here's another one again, blonde model, right? Has her with her dog, has her with her abs, right? So again, she's, a physical, what is she? Only account on Twitter, California, right? Again, she has cakes. So again, you can basically go out there and again comment on her account as well if you have a blonde model as well, right? Here we go. We have a bigger girl, right? So again, she's posting content that she made for Easter here as well, right? She had one where I guess she calls herself a chubby wifey as well, right? Where she shows her this, right? But look, she's again a chubby girl, which is a not safe for work niche, right? She's again a brunette with physical, so that's physical slash not safe for work niche. Again, it kind of combines it. But then again, she's into anime as well. She likes video games and she likes bunnies. So there we basically go, right? So again, you have a combination like this, you'd probably be good to go. And then finally, here's an actual AI model that's doing very well. Like, look, this one again gets a lot of reach, right? It has what? More so just for the way that it's set up. I think this one is actually pretty new from one of our students. But yeah, basically, this is just the kind of content you want to be posting, right? Again, images of your model on her feed, right? Again, just quick videos as well. And again, she's a skater in Tampa Bay. So again, skateboarder, that's a niche in and of itself, right? Something that guys are rationally passionate about. And then again, she has a unique look as well, where she looks different from a lot of different models out there, right? So this again is really what all you really need to be doing. But then again, from here, all I would do is I would set up my profile like this, go out and outwardly engage with other accounts as well. This is a step that a lot of people basically ignore, right? Does this make sense, by the way, guys? Hope this all makes sense. Let me open up the Q&A to make sure that you guys are still paying attention as well. I'm going to show your new blue ocean method and model. Are you still going by that? Yeah, I mean, I did show that before, so I'm not sure really what you're talking about. But yeah, anyways, I can talk more about that if you guys make sense. Okay, it does make sense. Yes, makes sense. Awesome. Sweet. So let's go back and show you guys next step here, right? So step number 3 is cash, right? How to actually turn your followers into income. So really the main platform we want to be using here is FanView, right? Why do we not want to use any of their platforms? Because again, you can't post AI content on those and sell AI content, right? You sure, if you have OnlyFans, you can market it with AI, but the second you post and try and sell something on their platform as AI, they're going to ban you right away. Whereas FanView is made for AI creators specifically, right? So again, you can, if you're a human creator, great, you can create the content there. But with this, again, you can really, take this and implement it, right? And set up your FanView, right? But really with this, here's the steps you want to do to set up your FanView. This is how I set it up every single time. Again, I have a whole video on YouTube where I walk you through how to do this, but you want to create your profile, right? So set up your profile, get verified, go through KYC, get verified as a creator, right? Upload one of your model's best images of her as the profile photo, write a bio, set up your banner image, right? Create an intro video, and then basically that's the gist of it. So you have that done. Next up is set your subscription price. I just find like subscription prices between 10 to 15 bucks really just works the best as well, right? Because this way, if you think about it, right, they subscribe, it's very inexpensive. Then again, if they want to buy content, right, like for 25, 50, 75, 100, 150, 200, all the way up to 500 bucks, like it kind of makes sense from there, right? Whereas if you set a higher subscription price, they're less likely to buy the content afterwards because they've spent so much up front and they're expecting a lot too. For that $100, like, well, if I'm giving you $100, right, it's like, I basically better be getting a lot of content up front, right? Whereas again, if it's like, 10, 15 bucks, just allows them to dip their toes and really see who your model is and really see what she's about essentially from there, right? And then on your profile, you want to have like 25, 50 images, I would say, really is what works best on your feed. Have a few paid ones to really identify the guys who are hyperactive buyers, right? I usually just have 3 where it's like I have one for $5, one for 25, one for 75, right? One for 50, like maybe 3 or 4 where it has those. Because you'll get these guys who come through and you get a lot of traffic and they just buy everything right away. So from there, I'm like, oh, this guy's a whale, right? Let me message him and spend some time nurturing him, right? Spend a lot more time. And then again, that guy will just buy all of your scripts from you, right? But essentially, from here, again, you want to have that really as teases. And here's where you want to show more skin for your model, right? On your Instagram, again, don't show too much skin, right? On Twitter, sure, maybe show a little bit more skin, but show it once in a while, right? Don't be every post is like bikini and lingerie on Instagram and Twitter. That's what your fan view is for, right? And again, you're going to get banned from Instagram if you're showing too much skin right away. Like, that's just the way it is. People are like, why did I get banned from Instagram? It's like, dude, that's number one reason. It's too sexual. Like, I'm sorry. That's why you got banned, right? And again, guys will still like your model if she's covered up and has a cute face, right? And has some sort of unique identifier of her and she has a unique personality, right? That's really what's going to differentiate from all the other models. And well, that's what's going to get guys to leave Instagram to go to FanView and actually subscribe and look at the other content from there, right? And then from there, you want to make sure your DMs are set up properly, right? So have your auto DMs set up, right? Those are very straightforward to set up. Make sure you send one message, but even then, have the auto DM send, and then guess what? Message those guys afterwards and ask them more. Being like, why have you not messaged me back, right? Is wildebeest 64 your real name? Hee hee. What? Where are you from? What do you do? Right? Ask them questions, and they're bound to reply sooner or later. Sure, some guys won't reply. Fair enough, right? But again, the guys who do reply, right? Now from there, you got the conversation started. Now you can identify, okay, cool. Are they a spender or are they a time waster sort of thing, right? And then from there, again, you can enable pay-per-views and tips, right? You're going to make most of your money on your messages in any case, right? You should be aiming for like 85 to 90% of your money from your pay-per-view messages no matter what. Those are going to be your biggest revenue drivers, right? And again, you want to use FanView because it's an AI model friendly platform, right? It has built in pay per view messaging. It has canned responses too. So if you want to send the same message over and over again to the same sort of guys, you can just save those messages, which is going to save you so much time as well, right? Very easy to plug in a manager account as well and get other chatters onto your account as well, right? You can get an agency on your account very easily as well. Has lower fees as well, right? And they have mass DMs. So again, if you want to send something, you have a new script that you've created, right, for your model, which is again just a step-by-step selling sequence of how you sell stuff. That's what you can have as well, right? And it has built-in upsells, like I said, built in, right? You create good scripts for your model and situations and scenarios that are not safe for work. And again, they have analytics as well that really show you how to track your top fans, right? And track who your biggest spenders are, right? But the conversations are really the main thing that are going to make you your money as well from here, right? But you don't really need to have good not safe for work content to make minimum five to $10,000 a month. Okay, this was a huge epiphany for me, and I didn't believe it at first, right? Because I have these guys who have been around. I posted the other day. I have one guy who's been around for 21 months. He spent over $6,000 and he just buys the content because he likes talking with the model, right? He likes that relationship with her. And I'm sure he's subscribed to five or six other models at the same time. Fair enough. But like, he just likes talking with her once in a while, right? Like, he'll leave, not come back for, you know, a little while and come back once every few weeks. And again, buy a couple pieces of content and buy a whole script, right? Because again, he likes that parasocial relationship with the model, right? He likes talking with her. He likes her personality, right? But again, the content isn't even that great in some cases, but he just keeps coming back and back because again, he feels he has that relationship with her, right? He's built up some trust with her, and more so like you built up trust with that subscriber. So he just keeps coming back, right? Again, a lot of people are like, oh, I need like the best quality not safe for work stuff. I need to create like not safe for work videos. It's like, no, you really don't. Like, again, like just have some not safe for work images, have a step-by-step thing, right? Like again, I can talk a little bit more about this, right? Again, you send a teaser image. It's like, hey, I just got out of the shower, right? Cool. Want me to see what I look like? Cool. Here's me with the towel off. Hey, want me to take the towel down? Cool. Here's my headlights sort of thing, right? Cool. Pay 25 bucks for that. Hey, want to buy a few more of those for 50? Cool. Buy a 3 pack of those. Hey, want to see me below the belt sort of thing? Cool. That's 75 sort of thing, right? One image for that, right? But again, the headlights are covered, right? Want to see the whole thing with the towel down? Cool. That's 100. Cool. Want to see me do some stuff in my bedroom, with my toys? That's 150, right? Again, these are just images. You don't need to, you guys are overthinking this again. You don't need to have that, right? These guys will just buy that stuff because they like the model, they like her personality, they have a parasocial relationship with her, right? And really the regular DMs with these guys, right? Following up with them, right? That's what they want, right? Again, a lot of these guys are lonely. They just want that. So just messaging them regularly is going to build that emotional relationship with that bond and build the trust with them as well, right? But again, you're not just shoving content down your throat. Whenever I think in the last one, I subscribed to a bunch of models to show you guys how bad everyone is at messaging. And literally every message at first is like, buy my content, like here, buy this 10% off this. Hey, get this right now, subscribe now. Why are you not subscribed, right? Whereas you're like, oh, hey, John, how's it going? How was your day? Oh, cool. Like, how was your day plumbing, right? Did you clean any toilets? Did you have any crazy customer stories today? They're going to be like, yes. And they're going to tell it to you, right? You joke about them, right? It makes it so much easier to sell content when you actually give a crap about people. Like if someone calls me and tries to sell me something, like guys, like sorry. But again, if they call me and they know me, they're like, "Hey man, how's it going? Like, how's your Cheetos mug, right? Oh, cool. You still playing D&D? Like, oh, cool. Built any crazy characters recently? Like, oh, crazy. Like, yeah, how about that golf tournament today, right? Wasn't it a crazy tournament, right? They're asking me stuff that I'm interested in. It's like, oh, like they know me. They're treating me like a friend. They're not treating me, like some weirdo sort of thing, right? Um, yeah, again, they're basically, just treating me like a regular person, so to speak, right? Hope that all makes sense so far, right? So yeah, that's essentially it. And then again, guys, you give them exclusive attention, right? Not everyone is worth the same amount of attention. There are so many guys who will come through and waste your time, right? They'll create a free account, create another account, and just spam your model all day. Now, what I do is like, I have a limit where it's like if someone subscribes, they get a certain amount of messages per month. Again, you can't set this up yet in FanView. FanView is working on apps and they have a whole app store that they're rolling out where you'll be able to add apps similar to like how Shopify has their apps and plugins, right? That they're rolling out, which again, I've have a million ideas that I want to implement that'll just make conversions even easier, right? But for the time being, right, these guys will come through. Like when someone subscribes, unless they're like my whale, like I don't, if it's a whale, like whatever, they get unlimited messages, but they don't even, I found that the biggest whales don't message as much. Like they'll come in a few times a week and just buy all the content no matter what, right? Like again, you don't need to have that, right? But I don't know what it is. There's guys who will come through and just waste all your time, man. They'll send your model a million messages. You'll like block them too, and they'll create another account and come back. They'll be like, hey, you know, it's Jose, like how's it going? It's Jose from San Jose, man. Like what's going on? Like and you're like, "Oh man, you like time waster, ignore right away," sort of thing. So again, like you need to give exclusive attention to those guys that come through. When you get a whale, again, they get all your attention, right? You get two of them, they get most of it. Sure, you get the medium spenders who buy from time to time, right? Like the guy I mentioned earlier, who again, he's not a whale. He just spends, comes in every couple weeks, buys a whole script, right? Loves talking with the model, right? Again, he gets a lot of messages because he doesn't message that much. When he does come in, again, he spends too, right? And again, he gets followed up with as well. Like I said, he gets regular messages, right? Being like, hey, like, how's it going? Haven't talked to you in a while. Hope you're doing well, right? Hope your kids are okay, right? Hope your boat is doing well, right? Sort of thing. Again, he gets those regular messages as well because he's a regular buyer and he has that long-term relationship with the model as well, right? But again, you need to treat your subscribers differently, right? Hope that all makes sense. But chatting is really the real ATM. Like I said, 90% of your revenue is going to come from the private chat. Sure, some guys are going to come through, they're going to subscribe. Great. I look at the money that I make from subscriptions and paid posts as like a bonus, right? Like that's the way that I look at it, right? The posts and stuff, they attract your fans on the regular feed, right? And they convert guys to actually message your model, right? The whole thing that you need to do is again, you set up your profile. It's a whole funnel, right? A marketing funnel where again, Instagram gets them interested, right? Gets their attention, gets them interested, gets them to desire your model, right? Gets them to go over to your profile. And again, you message them. You don't try and shove content down your throat. You treat them like a human being, ask them who they are, right? Again, use their name a lot, ask them what they're interested in. When they're interested in a specific thing, you go, oh, I'm interested in that too. We have commonality. Cool. And again, you can become an expert in anything because you have tools like Claude and ChatGPT and Gemini that can make you an expert in absolutely any topic that these guys are interested in. If they're interested in Artemis going to, again, the moon, right? Just like all the information is out there. You just go, you ask them questions about stuff, have a conversation. Haha, yeah. Hey, guess what? Like, I actually just got a little astronaut outfit. Want to see what I mean? Yes, send me to me. Here I am in my astronaut outfit. They're like, oh, you look cute. Cool. Want me to take off my astronaut outfit? There you go. That's a script you guys can go out and create right now. So yeah, go out in there and create that. I'm gonna tell my chatting team after this is over to go out and create that, right? I'm dead serious, by the way. Early with this, right? Again, you want to price it from $5 to $50 per unlock. And then again, the more explicit it gets, the more that you want to charge, right? Again, when you're showing her playing with herself, that's a lot more. That's minimum 100, 125. I always start at higher prices because now there's wiggle room, right? If a guy comes through and I don't know him and he's asking and I try and sell him something for, again, $100, he's like, like, I don't have 100. It's like, okay, well, like, since you're a first time buyer, how about I give you a bit of a discount, right? How about, it's 75. And then he's like, like, could you do 60? And it's like, okay, this one time I'll do it for 60. Boom, send it 60. Now you made $60, right? And again, if it's if he really likes the model, he likes the personality of her, he wants to support her as well, right? A lot of these guys, I watched an interview show where they interviewed all these guys who support these OnlyFans creators, and they're literally like, yeah, just I want to support them. Like, I like their content. Like, I feel that, they probably don't make money anywhere else. Like, and again, these are not like dumb guys. Like, whenever guys treat these guys, they call them like simps and gooners and other things. I'm always like, no, like these are just regular guys. Like, treat them like human beings, right? Don't shove content down their throat. Like, have a good conversation with them and you will make money. That's what so many people don't understand about this game. Like, just have an honest, open conversation, treat these like human beings, right? Win-win scenario, right? You're a human being, I'm a human being. Cool. Like, again, I'm sure the model's AI technically, but again, you guys get the gist of what I'm saying here, right? So mass DM campaigns, right? Again, I don't drop these and send it to the same group all at once, right? I use these more so to reactivate guys, right? Where if guys kind of drop off, I'll be like, yeah, the guys haven't responded in a while, like send them a message, which is with, a free image of the model, right? Being like, hey, I haven't seen you in a while, just wanted to remind you of what you're missing out on, right? Boom. Reactivate a few of them, right? Guys who unsubscribe, right? If I send it to all the guys who have unsubscribed from the funnel, send them a message being like, hi, missing you, haven't talked for you in a couple months, just want to see what you're missing out on. Again, you get a couple of those guys reactivated, like, they're going to spend money, subscriptions, they're going to buy some of your new scripts that you create. You basically go from there, right? Now, tip requests. I have a request here. The whales, like, they'll just tip your model no matter what. You don't have to ask for tips. Like, don't beg for tips and be like, oh, could you please give me a tip, right? If someone asks me for a tip ever, like, they're not getting a tip. It's that simple, right? Like, if they give me good service, and again, you're communicating with them and chatting and treating them like a human being, they're just going to tip your model no matter what, right? Like, that you shouldn't be begging for tips, being like, please give me a tip. If someone were to ask me a tip, I would be so turned off and I would just bail from them so quickly. But again, the guys who tip, the whales, they'll just tip no matter what. Like, you don't have to do anything. You chat with them in a good way. They're just going to tip your model and unlock content no matter what, right? And really from here, right? It's an upsell escalation, right? Like I said, it's step by step in terms of sequential in the level of exclusivity and intimacy that you're selling, right? The more intimate that it gets, right? The more sides of your model she's showing, right? Then again, you're naturally going to, charge more from there, right? You can charge all the way up to $500 for a single post. And again, you will, believe it or not, get those guys who buy multiple $500 things, even if it's just a simple, like, toy video or, sorry, couple of toy images of your model. Like, these guys will spend it, right? You guys have no clue. There's some guys out there who just have deep pockets in terms of this stuff as well, right? So keep this in mind. And again, those are the guys you want to spend the most attention, obviously, on, right? They're going to come in, and I've noticed here's what they do. They don't show up for a few days, right? Suddenly you get, oh, so and so left you $100 tip, right? Now you got my attention. They're like, hey, how are you? Good. How's your week been, Johnny? Like, how was the law firm today, right? How's that defense case you're doing, right? Any progress on that case? Because literally these are the conversations I've had before. Like, no, here's what's happening in that case right now. Oh, crazy. Like, but you're so good at what you do. Like, I'm sure you're gonna do the right thing for them, right? Yeah, it's just stressful. Oh, I'm so sad you're stressed. Want me to help you unwind a little bit? Yes. Okay, cool. Here's my teaser image of me in an astronaut suit, right? Do I look cute in this astronaut outfit? You look so good. Cool. Want me to see you take it off? Boom. There you go. Like, that's literally conversations I've had before, very similar to those as well, right? But again, scripts are the main thing, right? Again, pre-written scripts, they just allow you to sell conversations without burning out, right? These are little scenarios, like I said, right? The astronaut one I had, right? Just got out of the shower, just got home from the gym, right? Just went on a vacation, right? Um, I'm trying to think of some other examples that I have as well, right? Um, just got a new outfit, right? Someone just sent me 3 new bikinis, right? My friend just sent me some of her outfits. Want to see me in them, right? And again, send, a couple of freebies to these guys, get them interested, tease, and then sell them the rest of the scripts, right? But again, new subscribers, those are really the best time to kind of sell, have an intro script. That's what I have as well, right? I have one where it's basically like, hey, here I am, like here I am, here's me outside, right? Oh, I'm just in the back, outside right now, chilling in my backyard sort of thing, right? You want to see what I look like? Here it is. Okay, cool. Boom, first script that I sell, right? Done. Right? Very basic script. I think it's like a four-step script, right? Where just to test out what the guys will buy. And then from there, there's new PPV drops, right? So again, from there, it's like, oh, I just made something just for you, right? Just for you, name, and again, canned response that I just save, change the guy's name, send it to them, right? By the way, I've sent guys the wrong name before. That's a big no-no. Make sure you guys don't do that. Like these guys will, again, they'll be super, disenfranchised when you do that. So make sure, again, if you are using canned responses, triple check their name before you send it. Because again, I've done that before and turned off some guys and lost some subscribers doing that. So don't be a dummy like me. Do not do that as well, right? And again, you can do it for a limited time, right? Just be like, oh, because urgency is like one of the best motivators to people, right? Be like, oh, here I am. I'm only, doing this. I only have this Easter thing today only, right? I only want to have, because it's kind of a situation based thing, so maybe you're not into Easter, maybe you are. And again, the guys who are into Easter, they'll probably love it, right? So re-engagement script, I already mentioned this, right? Again, reactivate, the guys who haven't been sticking or who haven't been messaging your model as well, right? And again, personalizing it with something that's a really big thing as well to reignite that relationship, right? Because again, some of these guys they'll just drop off, right? Guys work, we're super busy, right? So again, you hit them up again in the future, they'll probably come back. VIP upsell scripts, right? So again, top tippers, right? Move them to a premium tier as well, right? Where again, they get, content that you don't have, right? Some of them will ask for customs. Maybe you can create the custom, right? In some cases, it'll a little bit more challenging to create those in terms of the videos, right? But again, your model, you can use these tools like Infinite Talk, which is in my post gen, to basically get your model to say whatever, right? And again, she can say pretty much anything that you want, use the guy's name, and there basically you go from there. All right. And then you could have a story arc as well, right? Like multiple day things as well, right? Where again, you're building anticipation, right? It's kind of like when a new movie drops, right? They send the teaser trailer, they send, the main trailer, and then the movie drops on a specific date as well. And then if you add urgency to that, that's really the main motivating factor from there, right? But again, a multi-day one, I did this at Christmas, right? Where I did like the 14 days of my model or the 12 days of my model, where again, I'm like, hey, if you sign up for my annual thing, right? Because you're on month to month right now, wouldn't it just make sense if you paid up front for a whole year? If you do, I'll give you 12 days of, dripped content, right? And I had this whole sequence I created where she's in like 12 Christmas themed outfits where again, it was just dripped to them, right? And again, that just moved them into basically going from month to month to paying upfront for a whole year. And then again, from there, they would naturally want to unlock it. They would want her to see her out of certain outfits. And then they would just basically, buy more stuff from there as well, right? But you can, in some cases, request a tip. But again, it needs to be done, to the guys who have already tipped before, right? And again, it can't be, it can just be a casual one as well, where it's like, hey, if you're enjoying our taps, a tip means the world to me, right? With a heart. But it should be like, but honestly, like, I know that asking for a tip sounds like begging and sounds desperate. So, I don't want to do it. It's only if, you really feel comfortable. And again, some guys, they will, some they won't. But again, doesn't hurt to ask in some cases if it's done and the guy already trusts your model, doesn't hurt to ask sort of thing, right? You never know if you don't ask. But really, the main takeaway here, guys, 90% of your income lives inside the chat window. Okay. So post to attract them. The chat is really where you're making your money as well, right? And again, you can always get an agency. There's one I can recommend. And you can get a deal too if you're in our mentorship, get less of a percentage that they take. And then again, if you really want to scale, you need to be using scripts as well, right? But let me show you the gist of how you want to have your fan view set up. Okay. So here is one of my models that I have. Okay. So with this one, honestly, we're having a little bit of a slower month with her, not going to lie. But I mean, we've had, some crazy days in the past as well. Right. But if we actually look at her profile in general, right? I mean, if we look at, the last 30 days, not bad. We still made about $5,500, right? And if we go back to those dates, like I said, when was it between I think it was the dates don't always work on here, but between the 23rd, I think, and the 5th, I made about, yeah, 2,400, depending on the day. Sorry, just the time zone. It should be 26, whatever, but the time zones are always messed. But yeah, basically I made this, within 13 days because again, I had a blonde model with big boobs. She has kind of like a facial thing as well that I've given to her, but specifically, I had a good Easter script that worked as well. So that was one reason why. But yeah, I gave her a specific, personality trait as well that she's into something specifically as well that a lot of guys are kind of into, right? So again, she's into some sort of kinky thing as well. Sure, she's an attractive girl as well, but again, she's in a specific niche. And there we have someone saying, I want to see you naked in the whatever. All right, so again, we have a specific outfit and kind of kink that she has that again differentiates her from all those other ones, which again is what makes her stand out and makes these guys essentially message her as well, right? A lot of you guys are like, oh, this is fake. Let's just refresh this a bunch of times just to make sure that you guys, because again, you can never trust anyone you meet on the internet, right? But again, this is one model and this is her lifetime earnings. And again, this is just one model. I have multiple ones, and there we go. I just made a bunch of money right now. So now we're at over $2,000 in this month alone. So there we go. Just made a bunch of money on this chat. Made a couple $100 as of right now. While we're doing this masterclass for you guys. Okay. So there you go. Proving this stuff works. All right. But in terms of the way you want to set up your profile, this is probably the best example. I created this in a whole YouTube video on creating this, but you want to have, again, a banner photo of your model here, right? You want to, again, have a picture of her. With this model, again, I gave her a unique background as well, just to show you guys this. So, again, with her, right? She's a 23-year-old Bronx girl. She's half Jamaican, half Cuban. So, again, very unique ethnic background. She has dreadlocks as well, right? Sure, she is a little bit bustier as well. But again, she has kind of like caramel skin as well. But even from here, I would just lean into, the fact that she's a Bronx girl, right? Because again, that in and of itself is a Bronx girl, right? So from there, I would, I haven't even really had a chance to work on this model too much, to be honest. But what I would do from here is, again, she's into things that guys are into in New York, right? So maybe she's into sports specifically, right? Maybe again, I think I made her like a PSW, right? Like a personal support worker as well. So again, that's kind of her backstory as well, right? So again, that's a niche, right? Where again, a lot of these older guys, they want to be taken care of by a younger woman, right? So again, that's kind of a backstory that I've created her as well. But from here, like I said, very simple setup with the bio, right? Simple profile photo showing her in a cute outfit, showing some stuff here, has an intro video that's honestly not even the best intro video. And then again, I'm posting content on here regularly. But yeah, that's the gist of how you want to actually set up the profile itself, just in terms of your fan view as well, right? But that's really the gist of how you want to set this up. And when you do so, again, you can make a couple $100 while you're doing master classes like me, right? Again, this month is a little bit slower so far, but we'll probably still end up doing, I would say, five, six, probably $7,000 throughout the month. I just need to reactivate some of these. And again, this is one of my models, right? What you do is you create one model, you scale to 5 grand. Great, cool. We got it 5 grand. Get chatters in place, right? Get a social media manager to continue posting and creating content. Cool. Set up the second model from there, right? Take the profits you made from the first model, reinvest that into, again, hiring chatters and stuff to free up your time. Sweet, got my time back. Now I can go out and create other models, right? Again, go into my post gen, create another model from there, right? Create a new character, use the character sheet I showed you guys, right? Figure out a new blue ocean niche, work on another one basically from there, right? Cool. I got two of them making 5 grand a month. Cool. Let's create a third one, a fourth one, right? That's basically all I do at this point is that specific method, right? Sure. One of my models, I partnered with someone. We absolutely crushed it in January and February. We did like 37K together in 1 month, right? And again, we have students doing 20, 30, 40, $50,000 a month plus as well, right? Using the same method. So you can scale horizontally, right? So again, you can create, multiple models and they can make five, $10,000 a month each, or you can scale vertically, meaning you're taking one model and basically just scaling her to the moon and spending all your resources on scaling that one model as well, right? Hope that all makes sense as well, right? But yeah, that's essentially the gist of that. So let's go back to the slideshow. And again, guys, when you follow this, here's our student so far of the month in March, Andre. Shout out to him. I'm going to be working on doing a interview with him probably this week or the following week, something like that. But he was student of the month because he did last week. I think he had one day where he did like 3 grand in a single day. And I'm just like, bro, you're absolutely crushing it, right? So he did 6,600 in 2 weeks as well. And again, he's brand new. I think he's only been around like 2, 3 months, but yeah, he's absolutely crushing it right now. He's made more money in April so far than that other model made. So yeah, shout out to him. And in less time, because this was taken in the first 2 days of the month, he made 2 grand in the first 2 days of the month. So he's absolutely crushing it. But it isn't just him as well, right? Again, we have other students who did $27,000 in a single week, which is absolutely freaking insane. We had another student who made $22,000 within 2 weeks as well, right? Pushing for 40K, 50K in a single month as well, right? But really, guys, that was everything I wanted to show you for now. Okay. So, again, guys, what I showed you is I showed you my blue ocean niche method again. I'll go through it afterwards, but basically showed you how that was able to help me make $2,600 within less than 2 weeks. Right. So, again, really the step by step here is you create your model, right? You create the model, figure out what her personality is, right? Put her in a blue ocean niche, like I said, and then basically go from there, right? And then from there, once you have the personality, you have the background story, cool. Go out and create all the content for Instagram, Twitter, and FanView, right? Go out and build that stuff. Use my post gen to create that content. And then start posting on Facebook and Instagram, oh, sorry, on Instagram and Twitter to actually generate traffic for your model to get it to the FanView, right? Have your FanView set up. And again, set up your FanView, chat with your subscribers. That's how you're actually going to make money. Okay, guys? But quick question, guys. Has our time been valuable today? Do you guys feel like you're empowered, whereas you maybe once felt disempowered to actually go out and do this yourselves, right? Let me know. Yes, 100% yes. I'm seeing a lot of yeses. Yes, yes, yes. 100%, 100%. Awesome, guys. Sweet. Do you guys see, though, why like the niche like this blue ocean niche beats just a generic model every single time and how that actually gives you an unfair advantage over all the other generic AI models, OnlyFans girls that you see out there, right? Any single girl that you might see on the street as well, right? Do you guys visualize yourselves now running the system and generating your first $5,000 in the next 30 days, maybe even $10,000 in the next 30 days? I see a lot of yeses. Absolutely. For sure. Yes. Yes. Definitely. Can't wait. Great. Thank you so much. You are the man. 10K on feed pics. Yes. 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 Dragon emoji. Nice. Absolutely. Maddie, you're the, oh, thank you. Yours nice. Always value packed. You're welcome. Awesome. Cool, guys. Do you guys feel confident though that you could implement this system on your own? That's a big thing. Maybe some of you do, maybe some of you don't, right? And can you do this alone, right? The truth is, yeah, guys, you can totally do this alone, but it's probably going to take you a lot longer. It's going to cost you more in mistakes, and there's really no guarantee that you're actually going to, get there yourself, right? And really, like my main thing here, guys, like when you're presented with a better way of doing things, guys, do you continue to do things the same way? Or do you guys immediately start doing it the better way, right? Let me ask you guys this again, right? If you're doing things the old, hard, tedious way, and someone like me shows you the easier, better, more powerful way, what do, right? Do you say, no, I'm just going to keep doing things the old, hard way, right? Or are you going to say, yes, I'm going to do this the new way, right? You guys are going to do this new way, right? Duh, right? Time to change. Exactly. I can see you guys are like, yes, the better way as well, right? And when are you going to do this, guys? Are you going to do it tomorrow? Are you going to do it next week? Are you going to do this next month, right? Guys are probably going to do this immediately, right? If not yesterday, right? Ideally yesterday if possible, right? But we don't have a time machine, right? So my question is, guys, are you going to use this the first chance you actually get, right? And again, guys, implementing this system on your own is a worthy pursuit, right? But it's going to take you a lot longer. It's going to cost you more in mistakes, and there's no guarantee you'll ever actually reach the finish line, all right? So really here you have two choices, right? There is another option, right? A path where you can have expert guidance, a proven blueprint, and a community of like-minded individuals to support you every step of the way, guys. And really, guys, this is my responsibility to you, okay? What if I take full responsibility for your success, right? Because as I mentioned, I always want to be of service to people. My goal is to provide you with everything you need to reach your goals as quickly and reliably as possible, okay? So what if you had world-class coaches like me, right, reviewing your content, guys who I've trained, women who I've trained to help you move ahead and help you avoid all the costly mistakes? What if you had a proven blueprint, right, a step-by-step paint-by-number system, right, DM scripts, content templates, fan view strategies, right, video templates as well, that we've pretty much spent 3 years perfecting? right? What if you had a world-class supportive community of other people on the same journey as you and of students who are already making $5 to $50,000 every single month, right? And what if you had results faster than doing this on your own, right? With a path to actually make $10,000 a month, which is life changing for pretty much 99% of people, right? And with this, there's certainty that you're on the right track as well, right? So if I could hand that all to you and work with you personally until you get results, that's really what I would offer to you. I want to offer to you guys right now, right? Again, this isn't a get rich quick scheme like other things as well. This isn't a Ponzi scheme, right? This does require personal work and commitment, but with the right guidance, the work becomes much more effective and rewarding for you, okay? So this is where I want to offer you guys the opportunity to apply for the AIM mentorship, okay? I'm going to drop the link right now in the chat for you guys. We're going to post it there. It's in the chat, not the Q&A. I'm going to post the application link. And again, this isn't for everyone. I will go through right now what this is, but this is the ultimate solution for success in the AI model industry. Like I mentioned earlier, guys, I was just like you 2 years ago on a webinar just like this, very skeptical, very doubtful. This offer came to me. And for me, I was like, you know what? Like, I'm just going to do this no matter what. I'm just like, whatever. I'm going to pull the trigger, sign up, right? And what you guys get now is so much better than what I had. When we had this, all we had was one weekly call. The tools we used were so bad. So what you guys get now inside the AI mentorship, which I'm going to go through in a minute, is so much better than what I got back in the day. I don't even know how I succeeded looking back at all the tools we used. Focus was the main tool we used, automatic 1111, right? Even comfy UI, creating LoRa's, right? All this stuff was so complicated, right? All the Instagram updates and algorithm changes that I've seen have been insane. It is easier now than ever when you follow our system to succeed inside the mentorship. And again, we have so many students you can talk with who've actually gotten results. It's insane. And again, I'll show you some results in a second, but like what you guys get. So here's the gist of what you get first of all, okay? So first of all, we just redid the whole course, guys. I spent 2-3 months redoing all the content, fresh updated for 2026. So use guys, I just said. That's such an Ontario thing. Wow, I can't believe I just said use guys. Anyone from Ontario, Maria, I know you're probably listening. Like, use guys is such a like Central Ontario thing that I just said. So use guys, get the complete step-by-step video training that I just recreated and rebuilt all by myself, okay? So all the stuff, my brain, I spent so much time recreating all the content for you guys, all the most up-to-date stuff. You guys get that. All the fresh content, all the stuff that's working right now, not stuff that was working last year, not stuff that was working months ago, stuff that is working right now, okay? Plus, I have here an AI support bot. Guys, we have multiple support bots now, right? And they're there answering your questions 24/7. And I train those as well. It's like a Maddie GPT, it basically is what it is. It has all the stuff, my brain inside an AI that's going to give you answers. But guess what? You also get a real coach as well, right? So you have a real coach to grade your stuff because I know you guys no one really wants to talk to just an AI, right? If you want a quick answer when our team is offline, right? And there's no one in the community online, fair enough, right? It's 3 a.m. and you guys are hustling and want to create some content, fair enough, right? You can ask the support bot. But you guys will probably want a real coach as well. So again, you get a real coach to help you out as well, right? When you get onboarded as well, you get to talk with Anna, who I've trained personally, right? She's building her own AI model. She's like doing some crazy stuff as well. Like she came to me, she's like, is this good? I'm like, no. Comes to me next time, she's like, is this good? I'm like, no. And then finally, her 5th or 6th try, she comes to me. I'm like, okay, Anna's like, she's a good designer at this point. She can build AI models herself. She knows the systems. She knows everything. You'll get on a call with her. She'll help you figure out your niche. She'll point you in the right direction, right? She'll get you brushed off, ready to go, ready to motivated, right? Amplified. And then again, from there, you also get a coach helping you out. We just hired Tony. Tony is absolutely awesome, right? He works in Eastern time because a lot of students were like, I'm in the US and I don't get someone to help me out in real time. It's like, cool. We got someone in Eastern time to help you out now. So again, you guys got that. We got Tony, we got Aaron. So yeah, they're ready to basically help you guys out, right? Give you feedback on your content, help you out with your niche. They're ready to go. Plus, again, you get access to the private community. So you can ask other people who are already making money inside of the community, but you can also attend the coaching calls, which happen 3 to 5 times a week, right? We get world-class experts inside the AI OFM niche, inside the OFM niche, inside the AI niche, who again give these coaching calls regularly. You can ask them questions. And again, we'll hold you accountable as well, right? We have mindset calls that you guys can basically watch in case your thinking is off, right? If you just want a quick answer, we're there for you anyways as well. And then even from there, guys, we give you guys DM scripts, prompts, workflows, right? Copy and paste scripts that you guys can use that actually help you drive revenue as well, right? So basically, that's essentially what it is. So again, guys, if you are interested in the mentorship, right? There's only 5 spots available, right? So only taking in 5 people for this intake. So the link is in the chat right now. Not the Q&A, it's in the chat. Okay, guys? So just want to mention that really quickly. It's in the actual chat as well. And again, I'm going to be answering all your questions like I always do, right? I'm going to be going through and answering every single question from here, right? But here's some results from students inside the mentorship, right? Des, $5,500 in a single month, right? Pretty good, right? Joey in December, 5K in his first month, right? His first month hitting 5K as well. Again, like I said, 5K a month is kind of the starting point, right? That's your first thing you want to be aiming for, right? Hitting your first 5K month is a huge thing for most people, right? Again, most people don't make that much in a single month in their day to day 9 to 5 day job of doom, right? I know when I worked at a cubicle, even as a freelancer, I didn't make that much in a single month, right? And once you hit that consistently, the best part of that is sure the money is great, but man, the confidence you get from that is absolutely life changing. Then we have Kev. Kev came in. Dude couldn't hit more than 1 or 2K a month with his AI model, right? Comes in, crushes it, right? Now is doing consistent 5 to 10K every single month as well. Recently got a Mercedes Benz as well, not my personal car, but that's his thing. So again, whatever sort of car you want, right? And even then, sold one piece of media for $250, right? And took him to over 5K in 30 days, right? And again, that's life changing, right? We had JJ, who actually made his first 10K across 2 different models that he's running as well, right? And again, all because he went in mentorship and all because he renewed as well, right? He came in for 6 months and then renewed because after the 6 months, there's an option to renew. But again, basically made his first 10K with AI models. So there's a good ROI there as well, right? Then we have Voodoo, right? Did an interview with her recently, right? I think she's actually over 20K at this point from what I remember. But yeah, has made, 15K here, let's say in January, has probably made over 20K at this point because this is a few months back. But yeah, has made this month so far with AI models as well, right? Again, while working in finance, or sorry, she was working in finance and then basically became she's a life coach as her main job now, and then again does this on the side and still makes a couple K in the month just working on this part-time, right? I mentioned Michael again, made over 14K in 30 days with his AI model. I don't know why I have 19K here, sorry guys, I'm kind of stupid and can't type sometimes, but yeah, made over 14K within 30 days with this AI model, right? Josh made over $8,000 in a single month with his model, right? And again, said the AI system completely changed my approach to AI models. I went from 0 to 8K in just a few months, right? I think with him, it was like 3 months that he made it in. We have Orica, who's over 60 years old, right? A 60-year-old woman who made $8,500 in a single month as well, right? So again, probably thought you could never build a business like this, but she did, right? And again, the mentorship was the main reason that she was able to succeed doing this. Again, was struggling in some cases, would ask questions, show up to coaching calls regularly, get coaches to answer her questions. And again, now that we have the AI support bot, when the coaches aren't there, you can always get a real direct answer from someone no matter what, right? And again, because your coaches are regularly looking at your channel, they'll give you an answer when they're actually back online. So you'll get an answer no matter what within a reasonable amount of time. I mentioned Trader Steve earlier again, not his real name, like I said, right? But doubled his revenue from what he had in February, right? Last month did almost 10K, did 9,800 in a single month as well, right? Sam did over 10K in February, which is absolutely insane, right? He said gaining some good amount of money, slowly gaining momentum, and start to look for chatters as well, right? So he did this as well and did all the chatting himself, which again, I do recommend you do it first, just so you understand the gist of chatting and then again, you can outsource it to a chatting agency or build your own, chatting team if you really want to. And again, if you want to be like Trader Steve or like Sam, again, the link is in the chat for you to actually apply to join the mentorship. Again, we're only taking on 5 new students for this intake. Here's some more results as well, right? Mantis did over 10K in a single month as well, right? He joined about the same time as me, right? Now does this consistently, usually between 5 to 10K a month, right? Worked in retail, hated it. Now just does this basically full time as well, right? We have Lou here, did over $10,000 in a single month as well, right? Impossible to believe this happened last month and this year, right? This year is going to be insane. So again, If you work consistently at this, right, you show up every single day, you implement a lot of the stuff that I showed you, right, you get help from our team, you're going to be on the fast track to actually doing this as well, right? Song Doc, this was in February, right? Unfortunately, his Instagram at the end of February, early March, I think, did get banned. But yeah, he's basically got that unbanned recently, but still did 10K last month, right? Did 15K in February, did 10K last month, right? So, I mean, even if you're doing 10K in a single month, right? And he's again warming up other Instagram accounts, but I'm like, bro, like you have one Instagram, great. That's awesome. But, you need to have multiple phones with multiple Instagrams at this point, right? So, again, I'm sure, on pace this month to do much more than 15K from what I've seen. But again, with him, he basically had an account ban, still did, 15K in February, still did over 10K last month as well, right? Vix works a full-time job, right? And again, I wish he would do an interview with me. Still won't do it. Vix, if you're listening to this, I'm waving my finger at you because I say this every single month. I'm like, can you please just do an interview with me? Like, I just want to capture your story and show other people that this stuff is legit, right? And now he's aiming to work on hitting 15 to 20K a month while working a full-time job. And he's like, bro, I make more than this than I do in my full-time job. I'm like, why don't you just stop doing that? He's like, I kind of like what I do as well. So I'm like, all right, fair enough. As long as you get, guys, like, again, I worked in a cubicle. You saw how happy I was working in a cubicle, right? Even as a freelancer, right? Like doing that, I was so happy doing that stuff. So again, if you like doing your full-time job, great. But a lot of you guys don't. So again, by joining the mentorship, we can help you fast track this, right? And again, help you leave that 9 to 5 and find greener pastures, so to speak. But again, you can be like Vix, work your full-time job, do this on the side as well, right? Jason, again, came to us, thought this was complete crap, did $23,000 in a single month with his AI model, right? Said he was the best money he ever spent, cannot express how grateful he is as well, right? Raj, same sort of thing, barely speaks English, yet still did over $20,000 in a single month, right? Chatted to the guys himself. And then I saw him, I'm like, bro, like, just use a translation app. Like, here, use DeepL. Like, DeepL is how, like, you can barely speak English. Like, just translate it, and then it's going to just show you how to talk with these guys, right? And then sure enough, he did that. He's like, oh, okay. Because he was getting a lot of traffic. And I'm just like, yeah, like, and again, it's always one tweak, right? When you get someone like me or one of our coaches who's done this before, and then you're struggling, and it's like, what's the one thing? Like, what's the one lever I can turn, right? Because it's always just one or two levers, right? It's pretty much always just one. So with him, it's like, yeah, like he comes to me, it's like, I'm getting all this traffic, but there's no conversion. It's like, yeah, because like you're not speaking like an American, and these guys are all American. Like, just speak like an American. Instead of using a U in color, use COLOR, right? Again, like, don't use caps. Like, talk like a young woman, right? Use some emojis here and there. Don't use too many of them, right? Tease a little bit. Boom, 20K in a single month, right? Lumen, again, she still won't do an interview with me. I want the, because again, a lot of students are like, oh, I don't want to show my face. Fair enough, right? But again, still does 25 to $30,000 a month, guys. Doesn't even do motion control videos. Still does the old school like text overlay reels, and still pulls in like consistent 20K plus months every single month, right? Pav, $30,000 in a single month as well, right? One of the top 0.08 creators on FanView, right? Doing over 30K in a single month as well, right? Yes. And honestly, guys, with my guidance, like it's very difficult for you guys to not succeed. Again, with our team that I've trained, right? With the new course that we have, with the community that we have, with our coaching calls, it's virtually impossible for you guys to fail as long as you show up consistently, right? Because I can't guarantee your results if you don't show up, right? That's one thing. You still need to show up and do the work, right? But again, we make this stupid easy for you guys as well, right? Teddy, one of my partners, we did $37,000 in January. All right. And then we got the account banned, right? We had one reel that did like 45 million views. It was absolutely insane. And then the account got banned, right? And he's like living the dream right now. He's like trying to rebuild it. I'm like, like we did some, we did some stuff that was like, again, showing too much skin sort of thing that's going to get you banned, like I said, right? It's going to work for a while and then you're probably going to get banned, right? But, I'm basically like, yo, can you write to me? And he's like, yeah, man, we did $37,000 in a single month. And we failed for his first couple of models. I think it was three that we built. He came to me again. I know him. He's local. I'm like, like you suck at this. Like, can you please do this? He's like, okay. Again, very high teachability index. Takes my advice. Guess what? Comes back to me. I'm like, okay, you're getting better at this, but we still need to change, these couple of things, right? Comes back to me. I'm like, okay, just change this one thing. Comes back to me with the fourth version. I'm like, okay, like this is it, dude. Like do this. And then boom, $37,000 in a single month, right? Olivier, I did an interview with him, right? From Quebec, which is in Canada, the French speaking part of Canada, right? He loves Valentine's Day because, again, he made like, I think it was like $5,000 or $6,000 on Valentine's Day alone, right? Did $30,000 in 30 days. There's a whole interview again on my AI Warlord, the AI Warlord YouTube channel. I have a whole interview with him where he talks about how he did 25K in a single month and $30,000 within 30 days as well between those dates that you can see on the screen, right? And again, there's other interviews on my YouTube channel as well. There's other videos and tutorials on there, but it does not compare to getting help from a coach one on one with our team. Doesn't help even compare to our community, doesn't help to the other tools as well. So again, this is really your fast track is the mentorship as well, right? And again, if you are interested in in joining the mentorship, only 5 new students in this intake. Link is in the chat, not the Q&A. It's in the chat. So keep this in mind, all right? Ryan made almost $500,000 last year, right? Across multiple models as well, right? He came to us. He at some point was like so skeptical. He like gets on a call with me. He's like hyperventilating. He's like, I need to get on a call with you, Maddie. Like, please get on a call with me. So I'm like, all right, bro. Like, what's up? And he's like, oh, I don't know, man. Like, I got my. He made money. He made money within his first like 20 days with his AI model. Like, we gave him a model. We're like, here's a model. Go out and market it, makes money like a few $100s within like 21 or 22 days or something, right? And then a few days later gets it banned from Instagram. I'm like, oh, what happened? He's like, oh, I don't know. And I'm like, yeah, you're showing too much skin. Duh. Like, no wonder you got banned, right? You're doing some crazy black hat ninja stuff. Like, yeah, no wonder you got banned, right? And then from there, he's like, I don't know, man, if this is for me. And I'm like, bro, like, just here's what you need to do. Starts making more money, right? Does like 5,000, then $10,000 a month. Gets on a call with me, right? He's like, I have a bunch of VAs and chatters. Can you just like tell them what you told me? I get on a 2 hour call with him. Like sit them all down. I'm like, this is what you guys need to do. Do this. Here's how you find viral content. Do this, right? Do this, right? Here's all my stuff, right? Here's how to chat. Here's how to find viral content, right? Here's how to think of things before they become viral, right? Here's everything, right? Boom. Does almost $500,000 last year, right? You'll notice this picture too is at the end of November. I still don't have the numbers from him for how much he actually did last year, but I would hypothesize it's probably around 500,000 that he did last year across all of his models. So Sean, again, made over $100,000 in less than 90 days as well. Okay. Imagine that you join and then you do 100K in 90 days. Like that to me is life changing, right? And again, that's one model. Just on Instagram. Just on Instagram with a couple of accounts. Like same model, multiple niches for the same account, which is how you scale your model vertically. But imagine making that much money in that amount of time. Like absolutely life changing, right? Like you can, that for most people, it's going to pay off your debt. It's going to get you out of your 9 to 5, right? And this guy just kept doing his straight up job as well as doing this afterwards, right? And again, like was like cool. Like I was just doing this on my computer, went out and got a bunch of new computer, got out some new equipment, right? Had like a stack of like 30 phones as well that he showed me. I'm like, okay, this guy's taking this seriously, right? And again, this is the results that you can have when you join the mentorship and you get help from our team, right? But guys, I want to sweeten the pot for you, okay? So I want to bribe you and give you guys some bonuses, but only if you join within the next 48 hours, okay? So again, if you are interested, the link to apply is in the chat right now, but I want to bribe you guys as well, right? So bribe number 1 is if you join, you'll get access to any future courses we create, right? So again, I just mentioned that we recreated the whole course, but all the past courses are in there as well. When we recreate the course 6 months from now, a year from now, any new resources we create as new tools become available, as new things change in the industry, you guys get evergreen access to that ongoing as well, right? Just to give you guys an idea, this is what the portal looks like here as well, okay? So when you join, you'll basically get access to the portal. Some of you are in our AI model method course, right? Which is basically our basic course, right? This one, model method 4.0. But when you join, you guys get access to the AI model mentorship 4.0 And you guys get access to all the new stuff in here as well. You get access to the old mentorship, but you get access to the new one as well. So again, all the modules are in here. So when we upgrade these 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now, you'll get access to all the content in there as well. So again, everything you need to know about AI models just goes on forever and ever, right? And again, when you get when with the way that we've made the course too is you create certain modules, you get feedback from our team, right? They grade you and they'll approve it or they'll disapprove it. So this way again, you're not moving forward unless it meets our standards, right? We'll be like, "No, this isn't good enough. Do a better version," right? I mentioned Teddy earlier, right? That's basically what it was. I'm like, "No, this isn't good enough. Like create better," right? Took them a while, but then finally had it and it's like, "Sweet. Now you're ready to go," right? Now you're ready to fly on your own, right? And again, he flew. So, yeah. But yeah, basically with this again, you guys get evergreen updates as well with the course, right? So again, when we create the course, you guys get these. So again, if you are interested, the application link is in the chat. Looks something like this as well. Right away, you come, you put your basic information, answer a couple questions, and then choose a time that works best for you to have a conversation with our team about your future success, right? So again, you get access to evergreen updates moving forward, right? So 6 months from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, you guys will get the new version of the course, right? But guys, did you know that I've done previous master classes before? I think this is my 10th one. I believe this is my 10th one. So I will give you all the previous master classes I've done as well. So I believe they are all in the folder here. There's a couple of them we send separately, but you basically get access to all the previous ones that I've done. You see me here in a Christmas hat as well, because I did one that's Christmas themed. I did a Black Friday one. I did one last month, the year before that, the year before that. So again, I did one every single month that I've done with all different information because I update them every single month, right? You guys get access to these, even the decks as well, the PDFs from the decks, you guys get access to those as well. And again, every single one is different. There's something I'm teaching every single month. They're all different. They all have different content. So again, you guys get access to all of those as well as one of the bonuses. And you guys know I've spent a lot of time coming up with the content for these, right? I think about this the whole month. I think about how can I make this different? How can I show you guys something different from the previous one? And I do so. How can I come up with new and original music that's completely different from all that other stuff as well, right? So that's what you get as another bonus as well. Again, you get all my previous master classes that I've done. There are 10 of them. This will be the 10th one, like I said, total. So you get that as well. On top of this, guys, we have a whole FanView certification social proof package we will give you too. So going back to the profile here, you get a verification badge that looks just like this. You get 2,000 likes on your profile. I created a bunch of banner templates as well that you can use from Canva for your model. Again, gives you all the dimensions you have for your model. Just need to use this, plug in the pictures of your model. You can remove image one, image two, all this from here, put your model's name, customize it the way that you want, and then again, utilize those. I even created an intro video template for you guys. So you guys can use this, create some 5-10 second videos, put them in here of your model talking, telling a story from her, right? So again, you guys can use something like this as well. There's even intro scripts that I wrote for you guys as well. There's 500 feed post messages that I wrote for you guys you can use as captions on your FanView template. Those you guys get as well for as part of this package. On top of this as well, I give you all the automated messages you would ever need to send. So again, you just need to plug these in very quickly, change your model's name, add an image. Very easy to set this up and optimize your profile when it comes to doing that, right? I make it a no-brainer for you guys to set up your whole FanView package so you're basically good to go from the beginning and actually set this up from scratch, right? So again, you get that whole social proof certification package plus those other things. And again, this just saves you a lot of time in terms of setting up your profile, right? Next up, guys, when it comes to the point where you're actually getting traffic and you can come to the point where you're like, should I hire and build my own chatting team or should I get an agency, right? So you can build it yourself. And again, we show you how to do this inside the mentorship, but you can also hire and just basically get a chatting agency we recommend, right? But we have an exclusive deal for you guys. They normally don't give the same deal for outside students outside of our mentorship. They don't give them the same sort of deal. But you guys can basically sign up with Chatterlink or Starterlink, depending on where you're at. And again, you guys get an exclusive deal for your stuff, right? But I mean, these guys crush it, right? They help. We have so many students making money or who make even more, right? When they get to the point, right? They come in, traffic starts going, plug them in. Now you can just focus on marketing and creating more content for your model, right? Because that's the biggest thing. You can't do it all by yourself, right? Unfortunately, right? Look, this one they made $72,000 generated in a single month in December for one AI model, right? But with this, like you don't have all the time to do all this yourself, right? I've tried to do all the chatting, content creation, and marketing myself and scale. It's just not possible. At some point, you need to delegate and outsource something from your business. And the first thing you need to outsource is the chatting part, right? So again, this is why we've partnered with Starterlink and Chatterlink. They have two different options depending on where you're at in terms of the traffic. Their starter package is basically just a monthly fee you pay upfront, right? It's like a couple $100 a month just to get them on board. And then again, when it gets to the point to make sense, you just want to pay them a set percentage every single month, right? Because again, you're going to want more chatters on board. You're going to want 24-hour support, right? 7 days a week. Just makes sense to do this. But again, they're what we recommend in terms of hiring a chatting team. This is really what you want to get going, right? So again, if you're interested in joining the mentorship, getting these bonuses so far, again, link is in the chat right now. But then, guys, you know what? I mentioned Ryan earlier, who did almost $500,000 last year. I did a Twitter call where I interviewed him and asked him, hey, share your Twitter X strategy because I know you got banned from Instagram and then you're like, I hate Instagram. Like, I'm just going to work on, scaling basically on Twitter, right? And he's the best at it. So I have a whole call where he goes over his whole strategy here. So again, I'll give you the recording of this call, right? It's about an hour and change call. And again, he goes deep on his whole Twitter strategy, right? And again, Twitter, like I said, you want to be doing Instagram, but you also won't be want to be doing Twitter, right? And he's way better at this than I am, right? Even has the same sort of blue light blocking. This is the key to success, guys. Not only you need to join the mentorship, but then you need to get these blue light blocking glasses as well. That's the secret, guys. That's the only way you can succeed with AI models. You join the mentorship, you get these glasses, like virtually guaranteed to succeed. But I'm kidding, but you guys get the point, right? But yeah, he has a whole call where he goes over all of his strategy again. This is like he talks about getting verified, how to reply properly, right? How to basically comment bait guys, how to rage bait, right? How to find specific niches that are outliers where guys actually spend. He goes in deep in this. And again, we'll give you the recording of this call when you sign up. But yeah, that's essentially what it is, right? So why are they foggy? Oh, they're foggy. I'm sweating. I'm getting hot, guys. It's that Red Bull. It's coming back to haunt me. It's all that taurine. So again, you get the call with Ryan as well, like I said. But you know what, guys? We have a brand new designer out. We have a new designer. His name is Alok. Our old designer, I would say he was the second best in the world, right? But he moved on. He actually works directly with FanView now. And we had to get another designer. And our new designer, guys, guess what? He's better than our old designer. Ooh, don't tell FanView. Don't tell them. Don't tell them, guys, because he's a little bit better. I'm not going to lie. But we'll give you one of his models. He's rebuilding our whole marketplace right now. So you can get access to one of his models as well. And this guy is unbelievable, right? Like, again, there's a couple of examples of stuff that he's built recently. If I had this model, someone just got this today and I was actually going to buy this, like any of these models would crush, right? And again, these are just the blondes that he's built so far. Like if I had any of these models, I would just like destroy it. So yeah, we'll give you guys a model. And again, we have a giveaway. We'll be doing that via email because you guys all stayed to this point. But yeah, basically with this again, when you join the mentorship, we'll give you a model, right? And again, this is by our new designer. These are all new designs, right? We have a whole bunch coming out very shortly. So you guys will get access to a model. This way you just have a model, right? So what I showed you before with creating a model, you don't even have to think about it, right? You just get a model, plug it in, right? And get started working on the content. All right. But to make it even easier for you guys, guess what? We'll give you 30 days worth of content as well. Okay. So we'll give you a whole content package. This way you sign up for the mentorship, you get your model, you can start posting right away. You don't even have to start creating content yet, right? Because again, you need to figure out how to create content, how to use, tools to basically create that content yourself. But guess what? We'll give you 30 days worth of content, right? Basically, it looks like this. We essentially just give you a whole package, right? You have FanView content, you'll have Instagram content. So again, from here, you'll have a bunch of images ready to go that you can start posting to Instagram. Again, stuff where we know you're not going to get banned or blocked because you'll see she's not showing too much skin right away. She's not in anything poses that are too provocative, right? Again, stuff where it looks natural, right? Again, you could literally have a model where she's has a cat, and that's a niche. Like I said before, that's a blue ocean. Like it's again, it's not that complicated. Um, but we give you a bunch of content. We give you images. We give you reels as well. So again, you guys get some Instagram reels. So again, you guys are basically just ready to go, right? You can start posting right away, start marketing your model. And then again, if you want to switch and build another model, if you want to go from there, right, while you're learning how to do this, this is really just to get you guys in the habit though of posting content. Because that's the thing. I've seen people who are the best designers, but they're too afraid to just get started and start posting to Instagram and Twitter, right? Again, we have some students who are amazing and they're just too afraid to post. And I'm just like, why are you not posting? Like, you have the best content. And they're just like, ah. So I'm like, here's the content. Just start posting it. It's not yours. Like, just get in the habit of posting every day. That's the most important part. So again, this is why we'll give you 30 days worth of content to start going. So again, we give you the model, give you 30 days of content, you can start posting, right? Now you're like, okay, how do I create the content, Maddie? What tool do I use? All right, so here's the tools you want to use. You want to use Seedream. You want to use Nano Banana. You want to use Kling. You want to use VO, right? You can use Wand to create your not safe for work stuff. We've put those all in my post gen. So guys, we used to charge for my post gen, but guess what? Now when you join, we'll give you 6 months for free of my post gen. It used to be, I think, 197 a month we used to charge for my post gen. When you're in the mentorship, we just give it to you for free now for 6 months, okay? So you get this absolutely for free when you join. Again, we used to charge for this. We'll no longer be charging you guys moving forward for that. If you're in the mentorship and we're charging you, don't worry about it. You'll get that for free moving forward. Like, that's what you get. I convinced our team, I bribed them, like, guys, like, we can't be charging this. Let's just give our students this, give them a model, give them 30 days of content, give them the tool to get everything done, right? That's what you guys need, right? And again, my post gen, I went through this before, right? You can create models very quickly. Dream built in here. Nano Banana Pro, Nano Banana 2 built in. Z Image, if you do want to build a LoRa of your model, right? Great. You can do that and use Z Image Turbo to generate images of your model, right? Carousel generator. So again, you want to have multiple images and carousels of your model, right? Variations of them. Great. Use this to create carousels very quickly, right? A Nano Banana 2 carousel generator, because this one's Seedream, this one's Nano Banana 2, right? Photo dump. Just dump a bunch of photos, create a bunch of different random photos and variations of your model very quickly, right? In different ones to create carousels. Done, right? Seedream Enhancer, right? If you want to upscale, it's there. There's even a different upscaler. Outfit swap. Oh, look, my model's in a red dress. I want her in a white tube top and these jeans. Cool. Give it to them. Give them the outfit. Give them the character. Done. Product placer. If you guys want to do UGC, right? At some point, if your model gets famous enough, you can contact people and be like, hey, so I have 50,000 followers, right? I'm already making $5,000, $10,000 a month on FanView. Hey, so and so, like, I can create images of my model and promote your product, right? Pay me $1,000 and I'll shout out your product. Cool. Give the model the product, use product placer. Here's my model holding my Cheetos mug, right? Cheetos, pay me $2,000 to post for 24 hours of my model. Done, right? Reshot AI. You want to have different facial expressions of your model. You want her sad, you want her smiling, you want her shocked. Whatever it is, use Reshot to change the facial expression of your model. Video tools. Again, Seedrantz 2.0 is currently the best video model that I've seen. Built into my post-gen. Kling. I would say Kling Motion Control is probably the best motion control one. Kling 3 is also very good in terms of video. It's all built in there. Grok Video is built in. Wand 2.2, again, Wand 2.2, you can create decent, not safe for work videos using Wand 2.2, not gonna lie, right? I've sent some to some subscribers recently, some new subscribers. They haven't bat an eyelash. They bought the next thing in the script. So again, you can use that. Wand 2.5, same thing. You want not safe for work images? Great. Use Wand to create those specifically. You want lip sync? Great. Use Infinite Talk. It's built in here. You want to upscale your video? Great. It's 720p. You want it in 1080p? Great. Right? You want it in 2K? You want it in 4K? Great. Upscale the video to the highest quality. Because guess what? When you post a video that's in 420 or 720p to Instagram, right? Versus one that's in 4K. The 4K one is going to reach more people because it's higher quality, right? These platforms are going to reduce the resolution no matter what. When you post something that's 720p to Instagram, they automatically reduce the quality probably to like 360p. They usually cut it in half. So this way, when you post it in 2K, it's probably going to go in 1080p. You post in 4K, it's probably going to be in 2K no matter what as the resolution. So this again is going to help you out with that, right? First frame extractor. This is a tool to help you with motion control, right? When you do something like motion control, you need that first frame to create it in Kling. You want to use that. Face blur tool, right? Again, maybe you want to blur the face of some other people that are in the photo with your model. Duh. Metadata sanitizer, right? You want to clean the metadata before you post images specifically to Instagram because I'm forgetting what it's called. It's like an AI tag or something that's in the metadata. This will wipe that completely. And again, it will kind of rinse that AI tag from your actual image, and you're more likely to to reach more people. Resize tool, again, you want to crop it, use this, right? Rename, you want to rename the file. Great. Change this, right? Background remover, cool. I want to change the background, remove my model, put her from her room. I want to put her on a beach. Done. Video trimmer, you want to change the length of a video. Done, right? First person point of view booster, right? This again, another thing. I don't even know what this is to be honest, because our team is working on this. Not gonna lie. Background noise remover. Now we have sound stuff where you can remove the background noise. Duh. Synth ID was the thing I was talking about before. So Synth ID again, you can use the metadata sanitizer for your videos, or you can use the Synth ID to remove that as well, right? So again, use this, right? Metadata spoofer. Duh, use this as well, right? And again, this way it looks like it's being posted from a specific device. So pretty much anything you'd need is inside of my post gen. Again, you don't need to pay this for this anymore. We don't sell this outside of the mentorship. We don't sell this if you're in our beginner course, right? This is only for if you're in the mentorship. So keep this in mind, all right? So if you're asking this, no, this is only for students inside of the mentorship, right? I don't know, I'm getting sweat marks for some reason here. But yeah, you get that. So again, guys, if you're interested in those bonuses, the link to apply to join the mentorship, 5 spots in this intake. 5 people are getting all those bonuses only if you join within the next 48 hours. Link is in the chat right now. Apply to join the mentorship. And again, that's the next steps, right? Only 5 spots. That's it, right? And guys, honestly, I'll be honest. I've been doing this for 2 years now. I'm feeling really burnt out, guys. Some of you guys know, I know Deborah's here. What up, Deb? Hope you're doing well. I saw you before. Maria, what's up? Guys, I'm feeling a little bit burnt out recently, right? I said this last month, right? I'm going to be taking some time off coming up. So you guys will be the first to know this, but yeah, I'll be stepping away a little bit, but all my information is in the AI support bot I built. It's with our team, so don't worry. It's all inside the course. So everything up to date is there, guys. You don't need Maddie, right? You have an AI Maddie around, but I'll be stepping away for a little while just so you guys know. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way. But our team is the best. I've trained them all, so you don't have to worry about that. But guys, like I'm feeling a little bit burnt out with what I'm doing, right? On top of this, I take care of my mom full time. You guys know this, right? I take care of my mom full time, right? I have to apply her eye drops 3 times a day, right? I have to help her with all of her stuff related to her diabetes. My mom only has one usable hand, so I have to do a lot of things for her. I got to do all the laundry. I got to do all the dishes. I got to do all the cleaning. I got to make sure she has all her prescriptions. I got to go with her to all her doctor's appointments and stuff, right? I got to do all that stuff, right? And then on top of that, I got to run all my AI models. And on top of that, I got to be a coach. And on top of that, I got a property up north that I haven't been to in 6 months that I want to go at the end of the month. Like I need some Maddie time in nature, right? I need to aura max in the forest. Okay. So guys, I'm going to be taking some time off. So I'm probably not going to be doing, I have one more of these coming up. And then after that, I'm going to be away for a while as well, right? So I'm just saying that as well, right? My mom is doing well. She's doing well. She enjoyed watching the Masters. I'm going to go spend some time with her afterwards. She knows that I love doing these things and I love serving people. And yeah, so don't worry about her. Like I got her taken care of, guys. My mom probably at this point, I'll be honest, she probably should have passed away at least 15 years ago, but I've taken really good care of her, guys. I treat her like a queen. When I find a woman in my life, like she will be treated just as well, if not better than my mom. That's what I always say. My mom is like, how do you not have someone when you treat me so well? Like, do these people? I'm like, we live in Toronto. It's a whole Other thing here, don't even worry about it, mom. There'll be someone that I meet and we'll find it eventually. Don't worry. By the way, guys, my brother met someone recently, like a few months ago. He's probably asking her to get married soon because they seem like perfectly simpatico. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to mention that as well, guys. Like, probably taking some time away as well. Um, but yeah, that's the way that I am. So, oh man, like, man, you guys are the best. Thank you. But guys, I put my blood, sweat, and tears into this. Like, I made it so I'm like, man, if I was starting 2 years ago, like, if I had a time machine and I could go back in time and give myself all this stuff. Do you guys like Back to the Future? I love Back to the Future. If I could get a DeLorean and go back 2 years and give myself everything and be like, bro, like, if I could be like Doc and be like, Maddie, here's all the ways to succeed with AI models. If I could go back in time, I would to give myself that. But I don't have that. But I have all this stuff that I can give you guys. But again, it's only for you guys who join the mentorship, right? There's only five of you who are going to get that, and if you join in the next 48 hours, okay? Um, and I say it's $11,000. It's like it's worth way more than that. And again, I had to bribe our team. It took me 3 months to convince our team to buy my post gen from our old designer because he built that from scratch by himself. To get a new designer, to get a new programmer to program it the way that I wanted, to build a tool the best way possible that's the most useful, and to also make sure that you guys get it for free and don't have to pay this ongoing monthly subscription, right, for 6 months. Like I had to bribe our team to get that for you guys, okay? But again, you guys only get that if you join the mentorship, and there's only five of you that are getting that when you join within the next 48 hours, okay? So let's quickly recap all the bonuses you get, okay? So again, unlimited portal access, guys, when it updates in 2 years from now, right? When future me comes back, right? When I build the new course or whoever builds that, right? So one of you guys probably will build the course because you guys will supersede what I'm doing for sure. I know one of you will, guys, like you'll get access to that stuff, right? All my past webinars that I've done, right? 10 of them. I think this is number 10, lucky round number 10. You guys get access to all those. And again, they're all different information, and it's all different from the content that's inside the portal and the course, and all different stuff that we haven't shown that I haven't done before. Again, you guys get access to that as well, right? Plus, I get the fan view package, like I said, right? Sure, certification badge on your FanView profile, all the likes. You get all the templates as well for setting up your profile, CapCut templates, Canva templates, feed post templates. Oh, excuse me, caption templates as well. You guys get access to all of that as well, right? So again, all that as well. Chatting agency exclusive with Chatterlink or Starterlink when you're ready for that. Again, you get less. I think it's normally like 30%. You guys get 20% basically. Plus you guys get access to Starterlink, which not everyone does. You can get early access to that. You basically go to them, you're like, "Hey, I'm a mentorship student. I got some traffic." They're like, "Sweet, you're on board. Let's get you up and running within the next 24 hours," right? X strategy call with Ryan. Again, made almost $500,000, probably more last year as well. You basically get access to him as well. To that call where he goes over his whole X strategy. Because, like I said, the main traffic sources you want to be focusing on are Instagram and X. So, again, you guys get access to that call as well. And then you get a pre built AI model, right? Again, from our new designer. We have a bunch of new ones coming out that he's working on as we speak. So, you guys get to choose one, plug it in, and then we'll create 30 days of content for you. So, here you go. You can start posting right away. And then, again, you guys get 6 months of my post gen as well. So, you can start creating more content after that as well. Okay. But again, you guys can only get access to that. There's only five of you who are getting that, and you'll only get those bonuses as long as you join within the next 48 hours as well. So again, limited availability, right? This is only for fast action takers as well. And once these spots are gone, they're gone, guys. Again, I had to negotiate with our team and get this for you, right? So here's what I can and can't promise, right? I can't promise you're going to do the work, right? You might give up, right? I can't promise you're going to stay consistent and post consistently. Um, I can't promise you're going to be like, oh, I disagree with what you're saying. I'm going to do it my way as well, right? And you're going to go rogue. I can't guarantee that, right? What I can promise is you'll get the exact system I use and all of our students use. You'll get personal guidance from my team. You'll get access to our tools, our workflows, our audits, right? Our AI support bot to help you out every step of the way, ongoing updates, right? And if you implement this and you don't see progress, guys, we'll just keep working with you as well, right? If you join, right, you get 6 months, sure, but you come to us, you're like, I've done everything you said and it's still not working. Cool. Like, we'll just keep you on board and keep working with you, right? And again, I need to just be completely transparent. I can't guarantee, that you guys won't take action, right? I don't know what you do during the day. I can't guarantee anything, right? Only thing I can guarantee is, yeah, the sun's probably going to rise tomorrow, right? That's the only thing I can guarantee. Um, but yeah, that's it. So again, if you guys are interested, the link is in the chat. You can basically apply right now for the mentorship as well, right? So here's how to join, right? The link again is in the chat. You go there, you fill out the application, looks like this. You just go here. That's my phone number. Please don't text me, right? You put in your name, put in your last name. So I don't know, we'll put India, send me in. Cool. You put in your email, what you're doing, answer all these, choose a time, have a conversation with our team. We have options though, right? So again, we have our standard mentorship and then we have our premium one. If you want us to create like 2, 3 months of content for you, great. You'll still need to do the marketing yourself. You'll still need to post yourself, but we do have a premium offer where we can create about 3, 4 months of content for you. I think it's 2, 3 months worth of content for you, and you basically just need to post from there, right? Again, we even create not safe for work content for you. We set up your fan view profile for you in our premium offer as well. If you don't want to do that yourself as well, right? That's all set up for you. So again, that is an option as well if you want to do that for you. But otherwise, you still, even with the mentorship, you get all those other bonuses. You don't need to go fully premium. So keep this in mind. So again, all you would do, go there, fill out the application, right? Book a call with our team and then basically go from there. All right, guys, Q&A time. All right. So first of all, most common questions, right? Let's go through these. First of all, I'm a complete beginner. Got it. But Maddie, I'm a complete beginner, right? I have no tech skills, right? Again, we show you how to do this. You get my post gen. We've made this super simple. You don't have to learn comfy UI, right? You don't need to do that anymore. You don't need to use any node-based things like Weavy as well, right? Weavy, Comfy UI, Free Pick. They have all these node-based things where it looks super confusing and there's like spaghetti strings happening and you look at it and you're like, oh my God, what am I looking at right now? It's like, no, you just go into my post gen and get feedback from your coach and post and just do it. Like that's all you need to do. It's very simple. You don't need to code. You don't need any design experience, right? Like I'm not a coder. Like again, if you know, like you just use Claude if you want to learn. You don't. No, you don't even need that. You just use my post gen. Like just post your content, warm up the Instagram like we show you in the course, and then that's it, right? I don't have a big following. Cool. Again, Mantis hit the top 1%, which is 4,000 followers, right? Because he posts quality content. Guys, these guys who buy stuff, right? They don't want they don't want to have to like me personally, if I meet a woman and she has 40 million followers, I'm like, I have zero chance with that girl. Like, there's no way. But then I see a girl where I'm like, oh, she has like 6,000 followers. Like, okay, I could probably make something happen there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, like less competition sort of thing. It's the same way with these guys, right? They see a smaller account, right? Someone again, where it's like, oh, she's different, right? She has less followers. Oh, and like, looks like she is again not she hits my kink. Oh, and she has a unique beauty trait. Oh, and she's into this specific niche. Got it. Like I'm in, right? She's into something I'm irrationally passionate about, right? Like they're sold, right? They're gonna message your model. They're gonna go to FanView, subscribe, buy content. So don't worry about that. I don't know what niche to pick. Again, we'll help you with that. I literally just gave you guys the whole blue ocean niche strategy. So again, like, and even in then when you sign up for the mentorship, once you sign up, great. You book an onboarding call with our team and we help you pick the niche. And we go, cool. You follow paint by number system, choose your blue ocean. Here's your model. Here's your content already. Here's my post gen post. Oh, is this good enough? No, do this. Okay. Is this good enough? No, you're getting there. You're close. Is this good enough? Yes. Post. Go. Be consistent. Post. Okay, cool. Set up your fan view. Like again, Don't worry about your niche. I just gave it to you during this call. So even then, you could take that and make a ton of money just based on what I went through in this presentation. But again, I know 99.9% of you won't, which is why, again, our mentorship is so valuable because you get accountability, you get coaching, you get guidance, you get feedback from our coaches, our community, our whole team. So that's really the main reason why. What if this doesn't work for me? Our grading, right? Our grading system shows you exactly how to do this. You get feedback from an AI support bot. You get feedback from our team as well, right? And we show you exactly what to fix. Plus, you have access to our community. You have coaching calls you can attend where you get help live. So don't even worry about that. Again, if it doesn't work after 6 months and you show up every single day, we'll just keep you inside the program, right? Extend you without anything else. Just again, that's all you need to do from there, right? And again, if you're interested, like I said, 5 spots available. Link is in the chat right now. Sorry, I'm running out my voice. Been on almost 2 hours at this point, guys. I think over 2 hours, which is crazy. But again, the link is in the chat right now if you guys are interested in applying for the mentorship. This is not for everyone. We don't take everyone. We only take people who are serious about this, right? Who are ready to go, right? So again, it's not for everyone. Last questions, and then I'll go through the Q&A, guys. All right. So I've never used AI before. Great. Like, it's even better. If you've never used AI, you don't even need to know how to use AI. Again, you just need to learn the basics that we show you. We give you everything you need to set up. Just use my post gen, get feedback from your course, get support from our AI support bot, get your content graded by our coach. And that's really how you're going to succeed from here. All right. What if I don't have time? You don't need much time, like 30, 45 minutes, maybe an hour a day. That's all you need, right? I just batch create my content. Like I created a bunch this morning, right? Literally while I'm watching like random stuff. Like I was watching like The Littlest Hobo this morning at like 8 a.m. And then with some other stuff, some like cooking shows with my mom while creating content. And then while watching The Masters. And then I went for a walk and then, got myself in a grateful mood, came back. And that was more than enough to create a week's worth of content. So don't even worry about this, right? Is this saturated? So I mentioned this earlier. Yes, if you don't have a niche for your model, you don't have a blue ocean, right? But you guys are still early, right? And even then, this market by 2033 is projected to hit almost $112 billion, right? AI influencers are on the rise. It's the compound annual growth rate of this is like 38% every single year. And again, we're gradually getting there, right? And that's by 2033, right? Like people just they're obsessed with these AI models. I don't know what it is. They just prefer them to regular influencers, right? Gary Vee even recently was like, oh, AI influencers are doomed. They're going to get replaced by regular influencers are doomed. They're going to get replaced by AI stuff, right? I had this former client. I told him 2 years ago I was creating these AI models, and he laughed in my face. Why? Because he and his girlfriend, it's his wife now, they help other UGC creators, user generated content creators, make money as a content creator for brands, right? So people come to them, they came to his girl and they're like, hey, if we'll pay you, to make us a bunch of posts for our brand, basically to post on Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat and TikTok and all these things, and we can also run ads for you, right? So they would pay them just for that. And then she made so much that she was like, okay, I'm just going to coach others how to do this, right? I told him that I was doing this 2 years ago and he like laughed in my face. And I told him a year ago and I'm like, yeah, here's how much money I've made so far. And he's like, huh, okay, like, but it would still never replace it. And he came to me recently. He's like, Maddie, like, you're right, man. Like, this is going to replace, like, not fully replace UGC creators, but like the technology just keeps getting better and better, right? With things like Dance 2.0, which is again in my post gen, right? With things like VO, right? With things like Infinite Talk, where you can just lip sync, like, it's gradually, right? The product placer, like I showed you, right? You can have people holding pretty much any product, like, it just replaces those. So again, like, yeah, this whole AI influencer, AI model, AI UGC niche is just rapidly expanding extremely quickly, right? Last thing, and then we'll go into the Q&A and I'll go through, and there's like 1,000 questions. I'll probably have to loosen my tie because I'm losing my voice a little bit. Maybe I need another Red Bull. Hold on, let me chug some coffee. All right, so you guys are like, I already have an AI model. Is this for me, right? Yes, this is for you, right? So again, you don't have a model, great. You can use my post gen to create more content from your model, but we'll still give you a model, which again will get you in the habit of posting, right? You can kind of look at it as like, oh, it's your practice model, right? Just to get you in the habit of posting. Because so many of you guys, you're so good at creating content, you're so good at doing these things, and then you just don't start marketing them for some reason. So again, I want to make it as easy as possible for you guys. I can't be there and post for you. Like I can't do that, right? And you can't have some sort of AI bot post from you, right? Because all these platforms don't like that, right? Instagram specifically, they don't want some sort of bot posting on your behalf, right? You need to actually just post that content a few times a day. I'm sorry, like, but we do everything else for you to make it as easy for you. But if you already have a model, great. You can take that model, use my post gen, create a unlimited content of your model, post to Instagram, X, TikTok, Snapchat, Reddit, all the platforms, make them go viral. Super easy. So again, if you're interested, the link is live in the chat right now. We'll link you to this page. Fill this out, choose a time, go from there. 5 spots available, right? Only for you guys who join within the next 48 hours. Only 5 of you are getting this, right? You guys have questions, drop them in the chat right now. This offer is going to expire again. The giveaway that I mentioned earlier is only available. We'll email the winner afterwards, so don't worry. We'll email you guys in the next couple of days, letting you guys know who won. We'll send you the model. Don't worry, you'll get a model. 30 days of content free. That's really tonight only, though. Okay. Like, sorry, within the next 48 hours, basically, is what I meant to put here. Sorry, guys, not perfect at doing these slides. Not consistent. All right. But yeah, 48 hours, not just tonight only, 48 hours. Okay. And then all the other bonuses, like I said, that I mentioned, right? My post gen for 6 months, the fan view certification package, right? All those templates that I showed you before, the call with our top earning student from last year, right? The model, the 30 days of content, that's only available for you guys when you join within the next 48 hours, and only 5 of you are getting that. All right. That's my spiel. Let's go to the Q&A, guys. I'm going to put this in front of me and we're going to go back to the very beginning. All right. So let's go back to here and we will do this. All right. So much better, close to the mic. Can I still qualify for the giveaway? I have to leave early, probably, but you left early. We'll see, maybe. All right, so done. Model made, FanView account linked, 100% not safe for work photos. Cool. To do. Question one: can I make two IG accounts for the same model in case one gets banned? That's only what I do at this point. I get a phone. I create one IG account, I warm it up, then create a second, then warm up that one, then create a third, and now I have 3 on the same phone. Then I get another phone and then basically do those. I'm working on seeing if I can figure out a way to have containers on a phone because I've seen other people do this. Just it seems like it's only available on older iPhones. I'm trying to figure this out, guys. Once I figure it out, I will show you guys how to do it, but I'm working on that as well. I figured out recently, by the way, I hate being on my phone. So I figured out a way where you take a dongle and you stick it in your phone, and then you take an HDMI and plug it into your thing. So now I just control my iPhone like with using my mouse and keypad because again, like probably losing my eyesight from staring at screens so much. Um, but yeah, basically, I'm kidding. I'm not. But I'm just tired. I hate looking at my phone. And I literally like I had to get glasses because I used to read a lot. I used to read an insane amount of books and I've just been staring at my screen that like I became, I had to get glasses. I went to the optometrist last month and he's like, yeah, like you should probably get some reading glasses. And I'm like, oh man, like it's because of looking at the phone so much and doing these AI models. So again, like and I'm getting a little bit older, right? I'm getting a little long in the tooth. So I figured out a way to do that. And again, I showed students how to do that inside the mentorship. So there is a video on how to do that. But yeah, that's what you want to do. Do you offer a model scoring? So yeah, we do grade you inside of the mentorship. So again, in the mentorship, if you join, right? So how did Songduke get banned? He posted stuff again where he showed too much skin with his model in one of the reels that he did. So yeah. Will I be able to watch this again? Yes. Again, we record this, we'll post it on YouTube and then take it down after a couple of days. But yeah, and again, we do have all the past webinars that I've previously done as well. Let me just make sure that my mic is still blue instead of red. All right, will I be able to watch this? The business is exciting to me, but I'm afraid of being suspended. Don't worry about it. I've been banned from Instagram multiple times and X. Doesn't matter. You can always create another account. Do not worry about ever getting banned. You just create another account. Never worry about that as well. All right. This is the dragon emoji part. There's like literally 1,000, man. You guys are so engaged. I appreciate that so much. All right, might be slow. I don't know, use an old PC and have crazy mouse lag. Cool. You're cracking me up. Appreciate that, Amy. No dragon emojis. All right, so questions. Do these high income AI model earners have corn, slutty girl models? Yeah, for the most part, to be honest. Like that's how you're going to make your money. What would you get an AI model banned from social media? Showing too much skin. Again, don't just show like she can show a little bit of cleavage. It's really the poses I found. Like, don't have your model touching herself on Instagram, right? Have her hands away from her body, okay? Have her like waving. Don't have her touching herself in any way. That could be interpreted as sexual. All right. Just wondering, can we create a guy or female? So this niche is really for guys, okay? Even if you create a trans model, you're gonna have mostly guys buying that stuff, right? Like this isn't like I've so honestly, I've had women come through and subscribe and message my model, and these are crazy situations where I'm like, what is happening right now? And one of them was like sending images of herself to me. I'm like, can you please like literally like guys, like everything. Like just comes in is like, hey, and I'm chatting back. I'm like, oh, and again, I'm trying to, make some money. I'm like, I've never sold. Like, I don't understand female psychology at all. I understand how to guys think because I'm a guy and I'm just doing what I'm thinking that they would like because I'm just doing what I would like and the way I would want to be communicated with, right? And then this girl just like starts sending me these things, and I'm just like, okay, like this is way too much. And I'm like, yeah, do you want to like buy content or not? Like, I don't want to see your body. Like, and again, this is like an attractive woman too. Like, trust me. And I'm like, I don't, I'm just like, okay, like, she's like, can we trade images? And she just starts sending them. And I'm like, all right, here's a couple of images of my model. Like, same thing you sent. Like, and again, she unsubscribed after the first month and never spent anything. So for the most part, it's guys buying this content. All right. So keep this in mind. Um, yeah. So someone asked if it's recorded. Yeah. Is not safe for work the only blue ocean? So the blue ocean is again, it's not safe for work. So here, where was my, here's the site. So is it fans finder? So this is the way you find these. I don't know. I'll just put in a random thing. So you basically go here, just literally go here, and all the not safe for work niches are here. Right? They're all here. So go here. This is one part. So choose one of these, right? Gypsy, that's a new one. Feet, foursome. Wow. Okay, don't do this, please. This one, you could do that. Braces, I'm sure that would work. Master slave. All right. Pay pig, solo. Granny, there we go. Pair. Oh my God. Don't. Oh my God. I can't believe this is a thing. So yeah, these, right? Brad, hypno, green eyes. So again, these are tennis. That's funny. Um, so these are not safe for work ones, right? Choose these, give your model some sort of unique thing. Maybe it's a unique tattoo, maybe it's a scar on her face, maybe it's a random skin color, right? Maybe it's random hair color. Maybe she has a third arm. I don't know. Maybe she has a third leg, right? Then add something that guys are rationally passionate about, right? What are guys into? Sports, right? What are guys into? I don't know, politics, as I always say, right? Again, give her some sort of unique perspective, right? Maybe they're into, I don't know, Zippo lighters like me, right? I'm really into Zippo lighters. I'm into lighters in general, right? I like Bic lighters, those are good. Clippers, a little bit better, but Zippos, ooh, Zippos, I don't know. It's the sound. Oh, that sound, I just like, I don't know, just like such a cool sound. So again, like whatever sort of thing that they're passionate about, right? Again, give those unique things. And again, it's like those little sub passions. It's again adds depth to the personality, right? She's into Zippos, maybe she's into cigars, right? Maybe she's into smoking, the Chiba, whatever it is, right? Again, those are the little things that really make her stand out, right? But again, not safe for work, plus some sort of physical trait, plus things that these guys are rationally passionate about, right? Very straightforward. Actually, there's a little bit of nuance there, but yeah, again, you can always get feedback from your coach if you're in the mentorship as well, right? So, how do you get access to my post gen? Again, it's only for people inside the mentorship. Can you share a template of the spreadsheet after? You know what? I'll hook you guys up because you guys stayed to this point. Copy link. Here you go. I'll put this in the chat. There you go. That's for you guys because you all stayed until the end. All right, so you guys can have that. Make a copy of that, by the way. Oh, I can see you guys all. Well, you guys are all. Whoa, look at you guys all. Okay, cool. So make a copy of that, though. Hopefully, I didn't. Let's see. Anyone can view. Okay, so yeah, you just guys just need to make a copy. So click here, right? I think you just make a copy and then yeah, just make a copy from here, right? So that's all you need to do. Cool. Also, we have templates too in the mentorship for content creation. So after you've created your content, this is how I stay organized, right? So I'm not going to give you guys this. Sorry, I hooked you guys up with one thing. Sorry, this is only for mentorship students, but this is the content planner that I use. So from here, I create all my content. I put it in here, what time I'm going to post, right? The image, the link to the image or the video here, right? Because again, you want the image, the reel, whatever it is, the link to your content, right? The caption, I put that in here. If it's a reel though or video, I have the text overlay if I want to add that. The location, the audio, I'm labeling it as AI, tagging people, right? Because in some cases, like you can collaborate with other models. You can cross collaborate with your own model in the different niches because I'll do that sometimes. Not every post, but some posts I will. Right. And then again, this way I just sit down like I did this morning, create all the content, put it in here. And then when I want to post, it's like, oh, cool. It's 1 p.m. What do I post? Boom. Here's the post. Link to that content. Download it. Here's the caption. Here's the location. Here's the audio. Do I tag anyone? Yes, tag this account. Done. Post. Done. Do my little low level engagement, engage with other people, comment. Done. Let's go to X, do the same thing, right? Go here. Same thing that I do here, right? But again, this is basically, what you'd essentially use, right? But that's what it is. Let's go back here to the Q&A though. All right, so what's the WaveSpeed API key you're putting in? Great question. So in WaveSpeed, once you create a WaveSpeed account, where is it? You basically go in here. Where is it again? API keys. You go here, you create an API key, you copy this, go into my postgen. So again, you go in here, API keys, create a key if you haven't, or just copy the one that you have. I'm not going to show it because I don't want to review my key because one of you guys might steal it. And then, yeah, basically go in here, right? Paste it in here. You'll probably need the Gemini key as well from Google. So that is just, yeah, I mean, we show you how to do that inside the membership. Again, if you have my postgen, we show you how to do this. Your coach will know exactly how to do this. They'll help you create the WaveSpeed API key, the Gemini API key, the Grok API key, and then you guys are all set up. And you get a unique license when you sign up as well. So that's really all you need. All right, cool. Next up. So can you share your screen? I thought I was before. Hopefully I was. No more Laura's. Yeah, so no one told me. Good thing I'm still learning. Glad you said straight. My mentors haven't said any of that. I look forward to working now that account was warm and ready. Thank you. You are welcome, Katrina. Update message. Cool. I think I answered your question earlier. Feedback on better feedback on TikTok than IG. So TikTok still works. I just use it to funnel users from sorry, the orange ones hurt my eyes when I wear them too much, but they block the blue light a lot better. Now this is way too bright. But yeah, basically with that, it's like and I wear these glasses by the way, because if I don't, I won't sleep at night. Like it's just too much blue light. But yeah, basically with that, it's like I use TikTok and funnel my users from TikTok and even Threads and even Snapchat to my Instagram to really boost my Instagram, right? With the way that I run Snapchat though is like basically I post there a lot. And I only link my IG though like once per week. Like I don't spam too much in there, right? And that's a whole other strategy that I've been working on recently. But yeah, that's a whole other thing. But yeah, TikTok, I basically use that and then funnel those to Instagram. How does the woman from the model travelize? So they monetize the travel niche on FanView, right? But then again, they have travel companies, right? Like airlines, for example, specific locations. Because guys, like anywhere in the world, right? They want people to travel to their location. Like they'll pay people, they already pay influencers to basically post being like, hey, come here and do that. Like why not just again they'll just give your model some pictures, be like, hey, here's the main attractions, put images of your model in these locations. We'll pay you, $3,000 to basically just post these a few times to your profile, right? So that's essentially how you do that as well, right? Yeah. So what about TikTok? Again, I use TikTok as well. It's a whole other warm up process as well that we teach inside the mentorship. Is my post gen free? It is free if you're in the mentorship. So yeah, keep that in mind. But yeah, otherwise we don't sell it outside of the mentorship. How do you make longer videos for chat requests? I saw another member share that they were offered $400 for a 15-minute video of their own model. That's not enough. If someone were to offer me like $400 for a 15-minute video, I wouldn't do that. I would sell that. I would sell them like, I don't know, a 5-minute video maybe for $400, to be honest. But what you want to do with those is you can't make that. AI isn't at the point yet where you can create those videos. With C Dance, you can create safer work ones that are a little bit longer, but with Juan 2.2 for the video one, even Juan 2.7 that I've used recently, you can create shorter videos and then stitch them together, which is what I do. Like I just use CapCut basically, right? Edit those videos, stitch them all together and then sell that as, a longer video if the guy wants it. For custom ones, again, you can just, use Infinite Talk, use 11 Labs to sell voice messages as well. That's essentially what you want to do. Speaking of variation, when we verified our accounts, the courses said we would get a certain amount of likes. So yeah, if you did get that as well, we do those once per week as well. As long as you submitted it properly through our form that we have or inside of our portal, we do those every single Monday. So if it's hasn't been applied, they'll be applied probably at some point tomorrow for the previous week. We do those once a week. What's the trick to model have only 40 posts with almost 100K followers? The trick is you post one reel and it gets a ton of views. That's what it is. And even then, like you can have one, like you can have just one reel that does 1 million views, and that's going to get you a lot of followers as well. But another thing is external traffic too. External traffic is a big thing, right? Again, sending people from Threads, Snapchat, even Reddit, I just send directly to FanView, but yeah, like TikTok, Threads, and Snapchat, funneling them to your Instagram is how you get a lot more followers as well, right? On Instagram specifically, even, with only having a certain amount of posts, it's really external traffic is a big thing. And trust me, Instagram loves it. Because if you think about it, right, these platforms, they want users to spend as much time as possible on the platforms. So when you send external traffic from other platforms, trust me, they really like that as well. The girl with 4 followers has more followers than me. That's crazy. You mentioned you're going to show a new lotion. Yeah, so I showed that earlier. That makes sense. Cool, cool. Blonde model on IG called Olivia Liz Brown has an OF page. Her bio says she's AI and AI enhanced. Her account is based in the Dominican Republic. Olivia has an OF page. Yeah, but to get like you need ID though on FanView to get verified as a creator, right? If say they see you're posting AI content, they're probably going to ban you. They do have, I think, a different platform for AI, but it doesn't seem to be the best. But yeah, that's one thing. Cool, Deborah. You're awesome. I had to step away for a bit for medical reason. Must have missed. Have to watch the replay. Yeah, no worries. So I know why we have to hide out fan view links in the link. You can send that. So that I previously for that as the bridge page, I previously used get all my links and then I used link.me. The current service that I'm using now is Supalink. So this one. So I know this dude. He's a good guy. He has another tool that I'll probably talk about in the future. But yeah, this is basically, or is this it? Yeah. Sorry, supalink.ai. I clicked the wrong one. This one. So you guys want to be using this. Again, I know I previously talked about get all my links. I would just use this moving forward. It just seems like the best one. There's a way too, you can use Cloud Code to create your own unique one, but I don't know. This one just seems like it's the best and the least likely to get you banned. So yeah, I would just really use this, even if you're using Get All My Links. They've just had so many issues over the last year. So I'm moving away from using that and really just to Supalink specifically. All right, cool. Real looking influencers with imperfections and a real backstory. Yeah. So only need the Maddie only your customer base, make them feel wanted. Matt will only answer when you have time. Okay. Yeah, okay. How much time you spending on DMing subs? I don't answer DMs on Instagram. If they want to message my model, they can crawl over broken glass and through a volcano to talk to her on FanView. Which image and video generators produce explicit content? One, you paused briefly. Yeah, I pause if I need to drink something. You state the AI model in your content. So I tag, I don't say on Instagram that she's AI, like in the bio, but I do label the content as AI generated. Do customers know they are interacting with an AI model? So on FanView, you have to say your model's AI. Like again, it's part of when you have the profile, it'll have this little notification here where it says AI generated or enhanced, right? So keep that in mind. It's going to have that no matter what on your profile. When you choose the option get verified, it'll be like, hey, are you real or are you AI? You have to choose this as the option. And then again on Instagram, right? You don't need to have it in here, right? You don't need to say like this is clearly an AI one because no woman in the real world has four arms, duh. But you know when you have the content, you should be adding the AI label, something like that. So um, let's see. Are you manually sitting at your computer and responding to conversations? Yes. So I mean, the AI messaging is not good enough at this point. So basically, you answer the messages until you're getting a ton of traffic and you have so many guys talking to your model that you don't know what to do. And usually you can probably only manage like, talking to 50, 100 guys who are active in your DMs a day. And this is the DMs on FanView, not on Instagram. At that point, it would just make sense again to hire a chatting agency like Chatterlink or Starterlink, right? Same company, just again, different offers depending on how many subs you have and how much traffic you're getting and different offers. But yeah, you can do that yourself, or again, you can build your own chatting team, which and get 24/7 chatters and pay them. Are these pre-written scripts available? No, these are not pre-written ones. You need to kind of build these yourself. Nice. Does the model need to have their own phone? Yes. So each model you want to have their own phone as well, right? Cool, cool, cool. This was informative. You're very welcome. Makes sense. Very valuable. This was great. Awesome tips. Heck yes. I'm just answering all the questions. I'm making sure I leave no stone unturned. Are we allowed to ask about only reels? I'm stuck in it and can't figure it out. So only reels is good. I know we had a coaching call a few weeks back on it inside the mentorship. It's good. Um, but yeah, I would just say like I personally just use my post for all my reels. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's good. I think again the technology is getting there, but it's just the character consistency again isn't as good as VO3, isn't as good as Kling, isn't as good as Cdance 2.0, isn't as good as One 2.7 and 2.2 because there's an image one and a video one. So yeah, sorry, it's just that's just my honest take. Still a great tool. There was one a year ago that we used to push called OmniMe, and again, that was great at the time. But again, you guys know AI, right? Like one thing works one month and the next it doesn't, right? And again, we've been around 2 years, so there's a reason why we've been around 2 years, right? We're on the cutting edge of everything. We always want to give you guys the latest information and the best tools that are working, which is why, that tool works well. But again, we'll probably have something built into my post gen like that's very similar that just makes it easier for you guys. Yeah, she needs to have special interests, unique attributes, exactly, right? Yeah, 10K on AI feet picks, exactly. All right, always value packed. You're welcome. So yeah, we don't have where do I find my postgen website? Is it free? So no, it's not free. We do have the light version inside of our $47 course, but again, it's the very basic version. The full version is available only for mentorship students, right? Cool. Sorry, but I have to ask, do feed pick work well as an AO model or would they work with RL? So I don't know. So feed picks are good. Like you never know what these guys are going to be into too. Like once one guy is into one kink, they're probably into something else kinky, right? Because guys are weird. They're into one thing. They're like, oh, maybe I'm into this too, right? You try and see if they're into that, and guess what? They'll buy something else, right? I remember I had one when I was doing all the chatting myself. There was one guy where like he had, one session where, he did his thing and had one. And then I'm like, okay, like he's a big spender. Like he usually doesn't go again. Maybe I can get him to go again. So I'm like, are you into feet? And he's like, I don't know, maybe. And I'm like, okay, like here I am, like in these shoes. And he's like, oh, those are cute shoes. And I'm like, cool, like want me to take off the shoes, right? And then I'm like, here, I'll give you a freebie of my feet, right? And he's like, you have the most adorable little feet ever. Oh my gosh, right? Like, and again, it was all AI generated images of just feet. And then sure enough, he's like, oh, I think I can go a second time, right? And again, sold him another script based on that. So I find these things work well, right? Again, some guys are just only into feet, right? Like Quentin Tarantino, for example, he's only into feet. So it's a fetish, right? But again, that's one niche as well. But I mean, you'd think AI feet generated pictures might not sell. There's definitely 100% guys out there who will spend $500 on a single picture of your model's feet. So considering mentorship, I mean, again, apply to see if it's good for you, bro. Like, can't guarantee you'll get in at the in this intake. You know, might not be a good time, might be not be a good fit right now, but makes sense to just apply right now and see. Yeah, coaching, yeah, cool. Blue Ocean book name. The Blue Ocean book name is Blue Ocean Strategy. Yeah, if you want to learn how to master my post gen, again, we show you inside of the mentorship, any avenues for more one-on-one help. I'd take that over winning. Yeah. So again, the mentorship is where you want to get help, Jordan. Work smarter rather than harder. Exactly right. You always inspire me to do so. However, I know better. Awesome. Looking for the better way. Time to change. I think I purchased this. I'm not sure my details sent to you. I think we spoke briefly on the phone. You may have spoken with someone else because I don't take calls anymore at this point. I don't have time to take all these calls. I wish I did, but I am way too busy. Awesome. Starting tonight. Sweet. Sweet. I want to join the membership, but I don't have the funds yet. Well, when you have the funds, you can always join in the future. But again, you probably won't get all the bonuses I talked about today. Speed and aggression works. Thank you, Maddie, from the UK. Work tomorrow. Must go to bed. Awesome presentation. Thank you so much. You are very welcome. Nice, man. You guys are the best. Like you guys give me yeah, and the feedback you guys give. It's like you guys are all so positive. I love you guys. The fact that there's still so many people listening here, like I can't believe you guys have spent almost 3 hours with me. All right. And again, if I haven't answered your question yet, I'm getting to it, right? But I am running a little bit of out of energy. Um, but yeah, we'll be good to go. So I'm almost there. I've been about this for a year. I post a reel every day. I'm not seeing the growth I should be seeing. I'm wondering if there's something I'm doing wrong. Would you consider checking my model? I can't check your model, but again, if you join the mentorship, we can totally help that. And even then, you'd get a new model. We'd give you content. You get feedback directly from our team, and we would grade you as well. So all right, someone's asking if this is what I bought. You may have bought our intro course. If you have any questions and you're not sure what you bought, email support@imagineeducation.io. And again, we can help you out from there, right? If you're in Discord, you can open a support ticket as well inside of Discord with our team. There's a support channel, open a ticket there, and we can help you out from there if you're not sure what you got. I guess I'm getting to this. All right. Obviously, preferential, no cost. I'm going to try myself. Expertise involves this chicken or the egg. I'm not sure what you mean by that. It's this obviously no idea of cost, so trying to get myself. See, expertise evolves. Fair enough. Let's see. Appreciate you've gone the extra mile, but respect for limited time makes a big difference. Good night, Maddie. You're very welcome. Enjoy your evening as well. Yes, we giving away an AI model. Why was he banned? Did he get unbanned? So there are services that you can pay for to get you unbanned. They are expensive, but it may be worth your while, right? Like if you have an account with 100K followers, it may be worth your while to get unbanned. So that's essentially what he did, right? Yeah. So when creating explicit content, we're going to create that again in my post gen. You can use one to create that content. Are all the top nerders posting not safe for work content? For the most part, yeah. What you want to do is create your model, sell not safe for work content, and then while you're selling that, you can transition into safe for work content. That's really the best way to do that. Super appreciate you. I'm part of the course, but I had some things that happened. I'll start again. I will look through the course and update it with questions. Hope you have a great rest of your night. You as well. Really, where are those within the course? I'm not sure where you were. Absolute. With those glasses, you look like Ozzy. RIP Ozzy. This was kind of a crazy train tonight. Can we create and sell models on the marketplace? Also, maybe in the future, I'll ask the team about that. I'm surprised we've never had that question before. I'll talk with the team and see it might be possible. Right now, probably no, but yeah, if you're a good designer, again, email support at imagineeducation.io because we are always looking for talented designers. I'm already sending it. Do I still get a model in content? Haha. I would, again, ask your coach because we can probably help you with that. Let's see. Nice. Just signed up on Monday. Awesome. Nice. Just signed up with Daniel last week, wondering if all this stuff is included in my package. Probably. I mean, I would just ask your coach. Ask Aaron or Tony or Anna. And again, they can help you out with that. I would just need to ask that or ask Daniel as well. Quick question, what's the difference between using my post-gen and wave speed directly? So with wave speed, it has some of those models, but my post-gen is just a lot more organized. And again, all the video models are in there. We have reshot in there. There's the synth ID changer in there as well. So there's the metadata changer, the upscaler are all built in there, and all the best models because there's wave speed is a little bit confusing in my opinion. There's a lot of screens and they have too many models in my opinion. Because with us, we just have the latest ones you want to use, right? Like we don't have C Dream 3 or C Dream 3.5. It's just it's 4 and 4.5 and 5, right? We have all the latest ones, so it's just easier to find things. Hey man, my mom's doing great. Thank you. She is doing well. Is your training you talk about a phone number connect with your Wi-Fi? If I sign up, do want to use your my post gen, want to sign up? Yeah. So yeah. So you basically use the tools that we show you to spoof it and change the metadata and change the synth ID as well, right? And this way, even if you're posting from an iPhone 12, because you've basically cleansed it and sanitized the metadata, it thinks it's coming from an iPhone 17 as well. So awesome. Nice to hear that. Yeah, you guys are the best. Appreciate all your feedback about that. Awesome. You guys are the best. Wow. Yeah, man. My mom's good. Trust me. Like I take very good care of her. Wow. Oh, I'm not gonna make you cry. I didn't mean to. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Thea. Sorry, Thea. If you're Australian, by the way, I think said you were in Sydney earlier. You're the best. Sorry if I didn't want to make you cry. It's probably like 6 a.m. for you over there in Australia too. So, oh man, always remember fill your cup first. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Yeah, Back to the Future is the best. Corey, I can't get on the chat, but I'm listening to you and making so happy. You haven't said over someone. Yeah, you're super special, and that girl is lucky. Oh, thank you, Trisha. But I guess your area sucks for meeting people. Yeah, I'm a weird guy too, so like you guys clearly know that. I'm a strange man, so I'm already a student. Can I get 6 months for free in of my post gen? Ask your coach. We'll probably hook you guys up with something. Just because we haven't made that announcement yet inside the mentorship. This is kind of the first time, so we're still working out the kinks. Best of luck to you. Thank you so much. Super helpful and generous with your time. Thank you. $11,000. Gosh, I have to bail. I don't have the money. Cool. Can you drop the link again? The link is in the chat. It should be in there as well. So I'll post it one last time. But yeah, it should be in there in any case. But yeah, just do that. Amazing webinar. Thank you so much. Cool. Why do I keep running into Seadream telling me I can't do my image request? It's too explicit. So if it's not safe for work stuff, again, just use Juan because Seadream will get blocked and Nano Banana will definitely get blocked. So you want to use Juan if it's anything too explicit it's usually in your prompt, or if you're using a reference image where it's too much cleavage or skin, that's gonna be the issue as well, right? All right, so manage to have a leave, go back and forth between my phone and PC, beginning the shift, go back to the work. Well, we recorded it and we'll send it to you as well. You can build containers on Docker. Let me write this down. Yeah, because that's what I want to use is basically I want to figure out a way again. You can create these containers on your phone and then have basically this way you have multiple phones on the same phone, if that makes sense. Instead of having multiple phones with a container on each phone, you have one phone with multiple containers. So I'll look into that. You've gone viral before. Can you please share how you got the idea and what you suggest? My tip in terms of viral content is like I call it scheming. So I just research content that's going viral or already gone viral, right? And then I give it my own twist, right? I make it 1% better or I give it a twist with my model's personality. That's the way that I've gone viral, right? So like I also like hook hijacking. So I look for content, I look for the first second, I see why someone stopped to click on it. And then from there, again, I really basically take their hook, right? And then again, I make it slightly better. And add my own twist and add my model's personality within that post as well. Is there a time when you should start over? I mean, if you've been posting consistently for like 3, 4 months as well, like, and you haven't seen any traction, it's probably time to start a new model, or it's probably time to, get feedback from a coach sort of thing. But yeah, that's usually what I do. Cool. I mean, if you're in the mentorship program, we'll probably be giving you guys my post gen, so keep this in mind. Yeah, there's a few of you that have asked that, so yeah, we'll get that. When you say you have multiple accounts on a phone, is that the same model or three different ones? So it's the same model, and then I just have that. If I have a different model, she gets her own new phone. And again, hence why I want the containers thing, because it would be nice to have multiple models on the same phone within their own containers. But essentially, like I have one phone, three accounts of the same model in different niches, all on one phone. And then again, if I want another model, or if I want to scale that model vertically, I get another phone, three new Instagram accounts, and a TikTok and a Snapchat and multiple Threads accounts and all that, and X account on that different phone as well. Can the model integrate with video I recorded if I want her to be skiing and have that? I mean, you can use motion control. Video to video isn't the best yet, but you could use something like Kling motion control and again have the same movement and then just use something like that. I know there's also Kling, or sorry, not Kling, there's what's it called? Um, One Animate is another way you can do that. It's similar to Kling motion control where you can have the same movement. Cool. Wait, I can't see the chat. I don't know how I can get the sheet. I mean, it's in the chat, so I don't know what to say. Everyone else seems to have got it. You deserve it. Appreciate that. Do the required phones for the models each need a mobile plan, or is Wi-Fi enough? You do want to have a data plan for the model. Cool. We have the mentorship. How much feedback will Imagine give me? We do some coaching calls in our basic program, but I mean, the mentorship is really full on. So keep that in mind. I spend 3 hours twice a week in cybersecurity class. Nice. Okay, Ray, you're a legend. Um, Blue Ocean Strategy is free with an Audible trial. Nice. Okay, perfect. On here, nice. Okay, got to work. I just watched the recording from Mander. You're very welcome. I want to stay lean. How much longer do you think it'll go? I'm gonna wrap this up right now, guys. I've been almost 3 hours, and you can tell I'm running out of energy. My voice is done. The Red Bull is wearing off, and I need to get some sleep because I gotta be up at probably 6 a.m. tomorrow, so I'll get some sleep right now. But that's essentially it, guys. So again, your success starts now. The link is in the chat right now. We'll email you guys the recording of this and anything else you need. I may do a Q&A as well tomorrow night as well, just to go through this, just to answer any other questions you guys have. So again, if you do have questions, you can always reply to one of the emails we sent, because we'll probably send out a follow-up as well. You're very welcome, guys. But yeah, guys, that is essentially it for me. Again, link is in the chat right now. I'm going to bounce in 1 minute from now. But guys, I am super grateful you showed up today. And if anything, guys, even if you don't join the mentorship, like take the blue ocean strategy I showed you and utilize that. That's how I'm able to make every model I make stands out, right? I'm always like, okay, what's something different, right? How do I create that purple cow that stands out from all the other AI models and people in general on Instagram, right? How do I create that unique person that is completely different from anything else that I've ever seen before, right? Um, that's really my whole thing, right? But again, guys, I appreciate you guys showing up. Super grateful again that you guys were able to stay until the end. Again, I wore this suit just for you guys as well. So if you see Trump wearing this within the next few days and he's copying me again, you guys got to be like, yo, he copied Maddie again. Like, because he probably is going to see it in the next few days because that's what happened last time. Anyways, guys, it's been a blast as always. And yeah, we will email you guys about the free model giveaway. So don't worry about that as well. We'll let you guys know about that coming up. But again, guys, I'm super grateful you did show up. We'll email you guys the recording of this in any case. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Get some sleep. Get working on your models tomorrow. Keep crushing, guys. Have a blessed rest of your evening. We'll stop sharing, guys. We will do a quick wave and we will say peace out, guys. Have a wonderful one. Appreciate you guys. Take care. Bye.